All right, folks, we are live here from First Baptist Church in Byram, Mississippi. The Muddy River Counselors and the Jackson Victors are lined up to take each other on. We start with 14 and under basketball right here from Byram, Mississippi. We are pleased to be joined by you here today. I'm Trellis Williams. We're about to start with the tip. Hilton Tompkins going to go up for the tip, and it will be won by the Jackson Victors. Both teams are 7-0 on the season in conference. Ball's tipped out of bounds. That was number 4, Noah Baum, who took a year off. He's back playing now. His older brother used to play for the Jackson Victors as well. Noah Sanders on the drive. He lost it. Tompkins able to pick it up. He loses it as well. And the ball's picked up now by Ethan McDonald. He's at point guard here for the Jackson Victors. Going to pass it alongside to Caleb Cornelius. He drops it off to Baum. Baum at the basket. Shot is airballed. Noah Sanders picks up the rebound. He's up the floor. And they're going to call time from the sideline because there was a buzzer that went off on the scoreboard. So the Counselors will get it on the sideline. Unfortunate for the Counselors, they were on a fast break there, but it's 6:27 to go, first quarter. We appreciate you joining us. It's Mark Dillon up the floor now. He's going to feed it inside high post Tompkins. Back outside Noah Sanders. Deep three on the way. Back rim, no good. Ball's rebounded by Tompkins. He'll put it back up. He's blocked from behind by McDonald, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Counselors' ball on the baseline. 6:14 to go, first quarter. And now Noah Sanders will throw it in. He gets it into Tompkins. Tompkins puts it up, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line. The foul was against Terry Davis. That'll be his first personal foul, and it'll be Hilton Tompkins to the foul line for 2 shots. Counselors have a height advantage over the Jackson Victors, but the Victors have not lost a single conference game this season. Tompkins' first free throw is good as it rattles in. Counselors are on the board first with a Hilton Tompkins free throw. He's got another one coming up. Ike Brown violates the lane, and they go ahead and call it. So there will be no second free throw for the Counselors. It'll be Jackson Victors basketball. Noah Baum will throw it in on the baseline. 1-0 ball game. Gets it into McDonald, and he'll bring it up the floor. Noah Sanders meeting him at half. Getting it over to Baum. Baum on the drive. He goes behind the back. Dillon just took his dribble. And now it's a 3-on-1. Dillon all the way to the hole. He put way too much on it. Noah Sanders tried to get the offensive board. He touched it last. So Dillon blows the layup. He had full head of steam, though, but good defense there by Mark Dillon. Now McDonald up the middle. He goes past Noah Sanders to his left. He throws it up there. They're going to call the foul. They say Noah Sanders got there into his hips, and it will be the first foul against the Counselors and against Noah Sanders there. They say there's a foul on the floor, so the Victors will get it on the baseline. Noah Baum will get it in. 5:50 to go, first quarter. We're just over a minute into the ball game. Baum looking to get it in. He's trying to throw it. He does to McDonald. McDonald outside. He gets it to the wing to Baum. Baum on the fake. Back out to McDonald. McDonald to the left. Pull up Jay for him. Front rim no good. Rebound is tipped away and taken away by the Victors. That was Caleb Egan. And now cross court. Baum takes a right wing three. It's long, no good. Through the hands of the Counselors as Noah Sanders touched it last. It will be Jackson basketball. We are 1-0. Counselors in the lead. I don't know if you're getting skipping going on your stream. We are in a metal building, which always proves to be tough. I think it was a timeout going to be called by the Jackson Victors. That'll be their first timeout call. 5:29 to go, first quarter. Counselors up 1-0. A tough battle we've seen thus far. But appreciate you joining us. This is Counselors TV on the TSJW Network. 1-0. Counselors in the lead. Counselors have done well defensively so far. Counselors have an advantage in terms of size here at this 14U age level. But we will have to see what the Victors have in store here. They're quick. They got a good ball club. They're undefeated. And now Baum will throw the ball in on the baseline. 5:29 to go, first quarter. Baum looking to get it in. He'll throw it out to the outside. Dillon nearly got the steal. McDonald got it, but he got it right in front of the half-court stripe, and he popped into the back.
Got it in the front.
And so it is a backcourt violation against Jackson. It'll be Counselors basketball. They get it into Noah Sanders. Sanders crossing the half-court stripe. He'll feed it inside to Tompkins. Tompkins at the hole, puts it up, no good. Ball's long. Tompkins the rebound outside Noah Sanders. Counselors back with it into Dillon high post. Dillon step back Jay. Back rim no good. Rebound Johnson outside to Noah Sanders. Sanders on the move. A nice move. They call it travel though. Say he took an extra step there. So Counselors turnover. We got a 1-0 ball game here. Counselors in the lead. Just over 5 minutes to go first quarter. They're going to get it up to Cornelius. Up top McDonald. Back over Cornelius on the right wing. Back up top McDonald. And now guarded by Azariah Martin. He tries to get past Johnson. He tripped. He fell. He moved the feet a little bit. There's no call there. Egan's going to get it out to Bond, who feeds it up top now. McDonald the drive. His shot over at outstretched arms to Noah Sanders. Misses. Terry Davis the rebound on the long rebound. Bond back to Davis. Davis on three. Doesn't go. Error ball. Tompkins touched it. Noah Sanders picks up the rebound. Now Sanders up the floor. He beat one. Now bounce pass. Nice one to Mark Dillon. Dillon short shot. No good short. And now the ball's battled for. Gotten by McDonald. Victor's back with it again. Dillon applying the pressure. Now McDonald to his left. He comes up the floor. Underhanded pass to Davis. It's a turnover as he led him too much. It will be Counselors basketball, 1-0 ball game. And there's a lot of intensity going on in this ball game. Victors use their second timeout as we will go to break. 4:19 to play in this ball game. And it is 1-0 Counselors. Got a 1-0 ball game, 4:19 to play in the first quarter. 1-0 Counselors in the lead. We've had a lot of intensity thus far. Noah Sanders will throw the ball into Mark Dillon as the Counselors have the basketball. Victors had just turned the ball over before the break. Dillon returns it to Noah Sanders. Sanders up the right side of the floor. He's got it. Guarded by Baum. Feeds the high post to Tompkins. Tompkins on the move to the basket. Missed it, and the ball's rebounded by Davis. He gets it to McDonald. McDonald up the floor. Tried to get it to Cornelius. He does. Cornelius stops and pops a right wing three and hits it. And the Victors are on the board. That was Caleb Cornelius with a three-pointer. Gets it into Tompkins. Bomb gets the steal underneath the basket. Puts it up. No good. Got his own board. Back outside. Short shot from McDonald is good. And now here come the Victors. They lead 5-1. Dillon trying to get through the defense here. He picked up his dribble, hits Noah Sanders. Sanders on the move. Nice move. Left hand finish. Noah Sanders with the answer. It's 5-3 now. And it's Jackson up the floor. It's McDonald. Up to the wing. Bomb trapped now. And they get it back McDonald. A swing to Cornelius. He's guarded Tompkins. Feeds it inside now. And Noah Sanders going to pick up a second foul. And now what you need if you're the Counselors. Noah Sanders picking up foul number 2 as he's trying to guard the entry pass. 5-3 game, 3:25 to go first quarter. Noah Baum looking to get the ball in play. Substitution going to be made. Taylor Denson coming in for Noah Sanders. And this is trouble. Could be trouble for the Counselors. Taylor Denson, a very good player, but Noah Sanders is the primary ball handler for the Counselors, and the Victors have shown pressure. McDonald's shot is no good front rim. The ball rebounds long, and trying to save it in is Jackson. Goes out of bounds. Counselors basketball, 5-3 game, 3:18 to go in the opening period here. On the floor for the Counselors is Mark Dillon and Biku Johnson, Taylor Denson, Hilton Tompkins, and Azariah Martin. That lineup's brought to you by Block Tech Systems. Here's Dillon up the floor. He's going to hit Denson on the wing. Denson the drive, hitting Dillon. Dillon's short shot pops out no good. Tompkins tipped it, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll go to Jackson. Tompkins hasn't been able to see much success so far in this ball game. He's looking to get it done. They get the ball into McDonald now. McDonald up the middle. He's got the basketball to the left. Now he feeds Bomb deep. Ball tipped by Dillon out of bounds. Victors will throw it in here on the sideline as they're going to look to get it in. Bomb pass up over the top, hitting Cornelius. Cornelius drive to the right. He steps back. And out on the cross, back up McDonald. McDonald pressured. Cornelius takes a quick trigger three. It's front rim, no good. Rebound pulled in by Baum. He drops it off. Short shot, good for Egan. Caleb Egan gets on the board now. And it's a 7-3 ball game. Dillon can hit Johnson, hits Dillon back on the give and go. He throws it to Denson. Denson didn't get it. It's stolen by Egan underneath for the finish to Ethan McDonald. 4 points for McDonald and a 9-3 lead for the Jackson Victors. Victors trying to do something to the Counselors that hasn't been done since February 20th of 2021. The Counselors have not lost a 14U game in that long, but the Victors looking to end that here tonight, and they're getting excited right now. 9-3 ball game. Victors in the lead with 2:34 to go, first quarter. Noah Sanders back in the ball game, folks. And he's got 2 fouls, but due to the situation, he's going to play anyway. The ball returns to Sanders. He's going to come up the middle here. Got a 9-3 ball game. Feeds it into Dillon. Dillon in the post. Turnaround. Hook shot's good. Mark Dillon getting on the board now for the Counselors. Cutting the lead to 4. Counselors have done well defensively overall. As Dillon breaks that one up. It's touched last by Jackson. Should be Counselors' ball. No! They're going to give it to Jackson. Oh, wow. Just might have not seen that. Noah Baum going to throw it in. We got a 9-5 game. 2:14 to go, opening period. Looks to get it in. Feeds it inside in the post. A spin, a pass Cornelius. McDonald, 3 on the way. Pops out, no good. Ball tipped through the hands of Noah Sanders, but the ball was tipped out of bounds by Jackson. They're going to give it to the Victors again. And so it'll be Baum again on the baseline. 9-5. 2:05 to play first quarter. He feeds it outside, and that one will be errant. But McDonald able to hustle and get it. Good job by McDonald. And now he gets across half court. Over to the right side, right wing, Cornelius. Up top, McDonald. He swings it over to left wing, Baum. Baum back up top. This time to Hill. Hill driving to his left. Feeding to Egan. Egan up over the top to Cornelius. Now Cornelius dealing with the pressure from Denson. Now to the wing. McDonald the drive. Cross court pass to Baum. Baum the move. Feeding the short corner. Egan J. Front rim no good. He got his own rebound. Drops it off. And they're going to call a foul. And that's the third on Noah Sanders. And Sanders picking up his third. And Noah is a big key for this Counselors basketball team. And they're going to have to move through it. McDonald takes the 3, misses. Rebound pulled in by Hill. Underneath his shot, no good. Tompkins the rebound. He's going to hit Noah Sanders, but he throws it away. Hill gets it. Sanders on it. Johnson lost it. Noah Sanders gets it. He's up the sideline, and wow, Baum takes it away after a lot of contact there. Gets it to Hill for the finish. And Hill now on the board. Noah Sanders up the floor. He drives in. Drops it off to Tompkins. It's through his hands out of bounds. An 11-5 game. Azariah Martin coming in for Noah Sanders. Sanders back out. He's got 3 fouls. And that is what the Victors want. You want to see Noah Sanders on the bench if you're a Jackson Victors fan. Very effective guard for the Counselors here. McDonald on a swing to Baum. Feeding the short corner to Hill. Through his hands. Turnover. Counselors ball. So Dillon's going to bring it up the floor now. Under a minute to go, first quarter. It's 11-5. Victors in the lead. Feeding Denson. Denson the drive. Drops it off Dillon. Deep 3 on the way. Banks no good. Tompkins can't get the rebound. Egan's able to get it. And now it's McDonald with the basketball. He drives up the half-court stripe now. Drives across. McDonald lost it. He saves it in. Oh, he's able to get it to Baum. Baum the move to the basket. His floater is good. And they're going to count it and 1. The foul's against Mark Dillon, his first, and a 13-5 advantage for the Jackson Victors. As we close in, 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. And to the free throw line now is Noah Baum, who got the bucket and one. They'll have an opportunity to put the Victors up 9 here in the first period. His free throw is good. Baum with 3. Going to get it into Tompkins, back to Dillon. Dillon up the floor, hitting the wing to Denson. Denson feeding it to Dillon. He's able to get it to him. Dillon with the short shot. He missed it. Tompkins, the rebound. His putback is good, and one for Hilton Tompkins. Able to make that one count. He's got 3 points now. The foul's against Noah Baum, his first. And so Hilton Tompkins will have an opportunity to make this one a 3-point play, a much-needed bucket for the Counselors. It's going to be a technical foul.
If it's technicals, these are technicals. He gets his free. Okay, he gets his free throw. Right. You shoot the tech, okay? Right.
So Biku Johnson, I think, is going to be shooting the technical free throws, but right now Hilton Tompkins will shoot the single free throw for his and one, and he will make it, banks it in. Big one there for Tompkins. Now it's going to be Biku Johnson going to shoot the 2 techs. So these are 2 big ones here. 14-8's the score, 11 seconds to go first quarter. Johnson's free throw, it banks in good. So Biku Johnson hitting the first. Johnson up for the second. He can cut it to 4 here. And he'll cut it to 4. Johnson hits them both, banked them both in. But the point's there for the Counselors, and the Counselors will get the ball. Wow, this could be a turning point in the game. In a time where Noah Sanders is out of the ball game, you want everything you can get. It's a 14-10 game with 11 seconds to go first quarter. Johnson looking to get it in. He bounces it into Dillon. Dillon with the ball outside to Denson. Denson the drive. Has it, kicks it out. Johnson catch and shoot 3. Bombs away, baby! How about it? Biku Johnson cutting it to 1 as we head into the first end of the first quarter. How about Johnson? Welcome back, folks. This is Counselors TV on the TSJW Network. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. So far, the Counselors down by 1, but the lead was as much as 9. It's been an 8-0 run here for the Counselors. Denson, the drive, hitting Dillon. Dillon drives to his left, to the cup, puts it up, no good. Tompkins fouled from behind. I don't know how they didn't see that one. He got whacked on the top of the head, and they're going to give the ball to Jackson. Wow. They get the ball now into McDonald. He's going to feed the wing to Baum. Baum against Johnson now. 1-point game. Cross-court pass to Cornelius. Cornelius guarded by Denson, driving to the right, crossing to the left. Feeds it inside. Nice find. The shot's no good. Good defense from Dillon. Tompkins got the rebound, fed it back to Dillon. Dillon on the move now. Up the floor. He drives in, kicks it out to Azariah Martin, who feeds it into Dillon. Dillon stripped out of bounds, and they're going to give the ball to the Counselors here as Jackson touched it last. So now on the baseline will be the Counselors. It's a 14-13 game. Counselors looking to take the lead here. Martin trying to get out of there. He feeds it outside Johnson. His three-pointers, back rim no good. Tompkins the rebound. They're going to call it an offensive foul against Tompkins. First foul against Tompkins on the ball game as 6:13 to play in the first half. A 1-point advantage for Jackson. McDonald up the floor right side. Just a little under a minute into the second quarter. Cornelius trying to feed it in, does to the high post. McDonald is going to be fouled on the floor there. Foul's going to be against Biku Johnson, picking up his first. Johnson has 5 points for the Counselors thus far. Got a 1-point ball game. Looking to get it in. Johnson got a hand on it, sending it out of bounds. Be Victor's ball again on the sideline here. 5:59 to play in the first half. Getting it outside to Cornelius, hitting the wing now. In the hands of McDonald. Drive to the left. Pressured. Now Baum back outside. Three-pointer McDonald. No good front rim. Chased down by Egan. Back Cornelius. Got a rebound for the Counselors. Davis underneath. Missing the shot. Ball tipped underneath Egan. The follow's good. He's got 4 points. Victor's back on the board again after the run by the Counselors. Hitting Johnson, back to Dillon on the give and go. Dillon the move, Dillon up the left side. Dillon the drive to the cup, scooping it up, no good. And the miss, the rebound is by Cornelius, and he's fouled by Dillon. Dillon going to pick up his second. So not a good play by Dillon. Took it all by himself the whole way. Missed the layup and committed the foul. Dillon's going to come out of the ball game. Colt Woods coming in. Now Noah Sanders not in the ball game right now because he has 3 fouls, folks. 3 fouls. Not going to be able to play maybe for the rest of the first half. Cornelius on the left wing, guarded by Johnson. Feeds it up top to Noah Baum. Baum feeding the wing, Davis. Dropping it off McDonald against Tompkins now. His drive, he puts it up off the bank. It's no good. Ball tipped, loose. Denson the rebound. Denson's got it. He's going to pass it over the top to Tompkins. Tompkins through his hands. Stolen by Baum. Baum en route to the basket, wide open for the finish. 5 points now for Noah Baum and a 5-point lead for the Jackson Victors. Johnson against McDonald. He tries to split it. He's fouled. And the foul's against McDonald. Timeout's going to be called by the Counselors. An 18-13 advantage for the Jackson Victors. Second timeout called by the Counselors. They got 3 remaining. And we got a 5-point difference between these two ball clubs right now. Victors 18, Counselors 13. And so what we saw to begin with, we saw a 14-5 lead taken by the Jackson Victors. Noah Sanders getting in foul trouble, but Biku Johnson doing some good things there at the end of the first quarter. I mean, Tompkins went and got the and one, hit his free throw. Biku Johnson hit 2 free throws and then hit a 3-pointer, making that an 8-0 run to finish the first quarter, making it a 14-13 game. And here to begin the second quarter, the Victors have scored the 2 buckets, extending their lead out to 5. So an 18-13 Jackson Victors lead here at First Baptist of Byram, the home of the Victors, as we got 4:55 remaining here in the first half. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. We got 2 7-0 basketball teams in conference, and so whoever wins this will be in the #1 seed tomorrow. All the standings can be shown on the website, tsjwnetwork.net. Johnson's going to throw the ball in. He's going to get it into Azariah Martin. Mark Dillon is now out of the ball game as well. So you got Colt Woods, you got Taylor Denson, Hilton Tompkins, Biku Johnson, and Azariah Martin. Nice post feed to Tompkins at the hole, putting it up, no good. Ball tip. Tompkins getting this ball again, and a collision between Tompkins and Woods. Same team situation. The ball goes out of bounds, going to Jackson. 4:43 to go first half. It's an opportunity that you wanted to take there. McDonald with the ball now. He's going to be guarded here by Martin. He drives to the right, bringing on the defenders. Now Baum feeds it inside to McDonald. A nice play, pass, wide open, air ball. Tompkins feeding it to Johnson. Johnson having to throw it back. Tompkins can't get it. And Tompkins was just real flippant about just throwing that ball. And so now an 18-13 game, and here's the drive from Baum. Tompkins guarding him. Turnover, going to be Counselor's ball. Into Johnson now. Counselors with the basketball down by 5. 4:20 to go in the first half. Johnson feeding Martin. Martin feeding Denson. Denson driving to his left. And the ball's loose. Denson got it back. Now Woods will fire the left wing three. It's back rim. Hit the top, though. It might go in. Yes, it does. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I don't know if I've ever seen it take 10 seconds to go in. But it's out of bounds, of course. McDonald now with the ball. 4 minutes to go first half. McDonald guarded by Johnson. And now Martin bringing it up. Now he drives to the left, pulling up the J, and no good off the front rim. Hill trying to get the rebound. He lost it out of bounds. Counselor's ball. Counselors have to take advantage of this. And both teams not taking advantage of each other's mistakes. But the Victors do lead by 5. Johnson with the ball. 3:45 to play. Feeding Tompkins. Tompkins to the hole. He's fouled. Tompkins 1 for 1 so far at the foul line. He's got 4 points. 3:43 to go first half. Oh, my goodness. They call it jump ball. 3:40 to go first half. Baum going to feed the corner. Cornelius, pump fake drive. He puts up the floater. It's blocked. Tompkins got it. The ball's loose. It's underneath. Hill got it. He's blocked. Now the ball's tipped again. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Jackson. 3:27 to go first half. If you're a Counselors fan, you can feel one of two ways. You can feel like you're not getting opportunities, or you're not taking advantage of your opportunities, but you can also feel like, man, we're spending some time that Noah Sanders isn't in the ball game here. Baum hits the three from the corner, and he's got 8 points. Counselors now trail by 8. Tries to feed Woods, throws it away, and a steal by Baum and a finish. Victors open up a 10-point lead, and there's going to be a timeout called by the Counselors here. 23-13. Lead for the Jackson Victors with 3:07 remaining in the first half. And Counselors not looking too good right now. And you've had to spend all this time with Noah Sanders on the bench with 3 fouls. And Victor's able to take advantage of it with a nice little 5-point spurt here. It's been 9-0 Victors here in the second quarter. 3:07 to go, first half. We are back live from First Baptist Church in Byram, Mississippi. The Counselors trail the Victors by 10 here in 14 and under basketball. Cohen Albert getting the ball into Denson, who feeds it to Tompkins up the right side, through his hands, out of bounds.
Why are you throwing it way over into the crowd and making them jump into
Just over 3 minutes to play first half, and now they're going to get it in. McDonald guarded by Gordon. Now Bond had it opening, drives in, pulls up the J, short, no good. Rebound Brown. Brown hits Denson. Denson lost it, and now it's taken away by Hill. Hill on the drive against Brown. He puts it up and in. 4 points for Hill, and now a 12-point lead for Jackson. As lead's getting tough for the Counselors to come back from here. 2:40 to play first half. Denson up the floor. He hits Gordon. Gordon on the drive. Nice pass to Tompkins for the finish. Devon Gordon, 11 years old, but he's got good court vision and good handles, and he hits Tompkins for the bucket. So now the lead's cut to 10. Now McDonald going to hit Cornelius, feeding it to the high post to Davis. Back outside Cornelius. He drives to his right. He'll pull up the J, fade away, no good. Davis the rebound, puts it up, no good. Ball tipped, Hill gets it. He puts it up and in. No rebound in here from the Counselors. It's Hill with 6 points now. Denson up the sideline. And they call that out of bounds. Well, a lot of contact up in there. 12-point game, 2:09 to play first half. Get the ball in now to McDonald. McDonald to Baum, open, feed McDonald. He's open, 3, good. And now they're opening up a huge lead now. It's up to 15, 30-15 game. Getting the ball into Albert. Albert's being pressured, ball hit out of bounds, will stay with the Counselors. And with 1:55 to go, Counselors not looking too good. They trail by 15 points. Looking to get it in. He does to Tompkins. Tompkins able to get it back. Tried to drop it off. He double dribbled with it. Gonna be Victor's ball. So you got no Mark Dillon in the game. He's got 2 fouls. Yeah, no Noah Sanders in the game. He's got 3 fouls. And the ball handling just suffering right now. Hill gonna pull up a J here. It's open, back rim, good. It's 8 points for him, and it's a 17-point lead for the Victors. Albert trying to hit Denson, is stolen by Baum. He drops it off to McDonald for the finish. 9 points for McDonald. 19-point game. Drive from Denson. Lost it. He's trying to save it in. He throws it away. McDonald going to get it down the floor. No Counselors defenders down there, but it's a bad pass. Saved in by Egan, and wow, the Victors get it back. 3-pointer, good. And this is a lack of hustle from the Counselors. I mean, the guys in the game not hustling. They're going to try to get it in. It's batted out of bounds. Will stay with the Counselors. They're going to put Noah Sanders, Mark Dillon back in the game because he got to. This game's going to be over by the time they get in it. 22-point game lead for the Victors. Noah Sanders up the floor. They're going to have to find something quick, fast, and in a hurry. In the Dillon high post. Dillon the drive. He lost the basketball. He gets the ball again. He puts it up and in. Backboard good. Mark Dillon with 4 points. And now Victors up the floor. 20-point game, 37-17. Counselors score immediately. And they get Noah Sanders, Dillon in the game. Hill the drive. He'll pull up the J. No good. Rebound, Denson. So apparently it was a 2-pointer earlier. It's 36-17. Noah Sanders the drive to the cup. Left hand missed it. Hill the rebound. Ball's taken away by Dillon. On the floor, jump ball. And it's going to the Counselors. 19-point lead for the Victors. 25 seconds to go first half. So apparently it is 37-17. It's a 20-point game.
Hey, Hilton. Hey, Hilton. Everything's got to be with the hips, man. The hips.
Sanders looking to get it in. He throws it too far, but Gordon able to get it. Gordon driving on that right side, hitting Dillon. And it's Egan and Dillon in a jump ball. Going to go to Jackson this time.
Hey, so Hilton. Hilton, don't get any stupid fouls by using your arms, man. Get the hips, man. Hips.
Getting the ball into McDonald now. Down to 12, down to 11. Back up top, McDonald guarded Noah Sanders. He steps back, and Victor's going to try to get a last shot. Sanders got a hand on it. They're trying to get it out of there. Baum driving baseline. He throws it away. And so 1 second to play. The Counselors will have an opportunity to get one last shot before the half goes. 20-point game. Going to get it into Dillon, and Dillon doesn't shoot it. Wow. Weren't aware of the clock. And that'll go into the half. The score 37-17. Jackson up by 20 points over the Counselors. And Victors really brought it here today. And also just tough with the foul trouble there to Noah Sanders. He had 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Ball handling got shaky. Victors took advantage of it. Mark Dillon also missed a lot of time with foul trouble as well. But a long winning streak for the Counselors dating back to February of 2021. Looks like it is going to come to an end unless the Counselors really do something special here in the second half. But we will see. This is Counselors TV. So we have a 20-point game here in Byram. 37-17 is the score, a lead for the Jackson Victors. Counselors are on a 41-game, 14U winning streak, which is likely to end if they don't do something quickly. But Mark Dillon making something happen immediately. He's got 6 points and an 18-point ball game, 37-19. Here is Noah Baum, cross-court pass, and it's over the head of Cornelius, out of bounds. Ball will go to the Counselors. This is what you have to do if you want to come back from a deficit like this. They throw the ball away. And now it's going to be McDonald against Noah Sanders. He's driving it right at him, which is smart, given he has 3 fouls. Brown gets it to Tompkins, who feeds Noah Sanders. Counselors on the move. Sanders, nice bounce pass to Dillon, who puts it up and in. 8 points for Dillon. Now the lead's cut to 16, 37-21. And now Baum with the basketball, 6:15 to go, third quarter. His pass now over to McDonald. McDonald the fake. Noah Sanders got a tip on it. Now the ball is back with McDonald, who's guarded by Martin. His short shot is good as it rattled in. Ethan McDonald now with 14 points on the ball game. Dillon up the right sideline, going behind the back, lost it a little bit. He gets it, throws it. It's errant. Noah Sanders able to get it. He's tripped up a little bit. Tompkins able to pick it up, put it up and in. So fortunate bounce for the Counselors as they were able to get the bucket off of it. 16-point game now, 39-23. Here's the pressure, 5:40 to go, third quarter. Noah Baum, right side of the floor, feeding it to the corner. Cornelius feeding it inside Davis. Ball tipped out of bounds off Noah Sanders. It'll be Victor's ball baseline. 5:32 to go, third quarter. Baum to get it in. Throws it up over the top. Brown, Garden, Cornelius, up top McDonald. He gets an open 3. He missed front rim. Rebound pulled in by Baum. He puts it up and in. So he's able to find a lane. Noah Baum with 12. Getting the ball in. Oh, it's a turnover on the inbound. And now another turnover by the Victors that Martin gets, who gives it to Noah Sanders. Sanders the drive, scooping it up, and he's fouled. Sanders will head to the free throw line. He'll have 2 shots as Terry Davis going to pick up foul number 2. 18-point advantage for the Victors here. Counselors coming out with some more energy. Sanders' first free throw is back rim, no good. Substitution being made. Taylor Denson going to check in for Ike Brown. 5:09 to play third quarter.
Hey, middle. Right in the middle.
He's got another one. It goes up and misses. Tompkins the rebound. He feeds Dillon, who puts it up and in. Nice play by Tompkins. Able to find Dillon, and now Dillon's in double figures, and the lead's cut to 16. They're going to feed it back over to Baum. Baum guarded by Martin. Baum stepping back. Cornelius will take the corner 3, and it's front rim no good. And Noah Sanders gets the long rebound, and the Counselors on the move. His bounce pass just led him a little too much. Probably should have just put it over the top, and he bounced it, and it's a turnover. Noah Sanders played very well all the minutes that he's been in the game, but he missed a lot of time, the majority of the first half, in foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls now. 4:40 to go here in the third. McDonald guarded by Denson. He drives to the left, dealing with the pressure, bounce past Cornelius. He drives in on the spin, turnaround Jay, no good. Tompkins the rebound. He tosses it to Dillon, and it's a turnover. Baum to the basket and puts it in. Wow, you get a rebound and you just throw it straight to the other team. Dillon steps over the line, and the Counselors not looking good. 4:18 to go in the third.
Strong down low. Nice.
Hilton.
They're looking to throw it in. They do to Cornelius. Cornelius drive. He'll step back. Now to McDonald. McDonald on the swing. Corner 3. Pops out no good. Brown feeds it to Noah Sanders. Counselors on the move. They trail by 18. Trying to make a dent in this lead here. Noah Sanders tried to feed it in. Oh, turning it over. Trying to feed Dillon in the high post. and Dylan wasn't looking for it. And they get it to Bomb, back over McDonald. McDonald guarded Noah Sanders, drive to the left. He pulls up a quick trigger three. It's no good front rim. Hill the rebound, tried to throw it in, but he throws it away. It'll be Counselor's ball again. You have to eat into this lead. You got to cut it at least to under 10 by the fourth quarter if you want to really win this game. Noah Sanders bringing it up the floor. He's trying to get a nice controlled possession. It's Noah Sanders, Mark Dillon, Azariah Martin, Ike Brown, and Taylor Denson in the game. Shot. Oh, Brown just can't handle it and lost it out of bounds. Brown tried to get the offensive board, just lost it. Brown, 12 years old for the Counselors. Most of the team for the Counselors are the guys from the 12U squad, and then you got some Noah Sanders, Mark Dillon, Hilton Tompkins, good players that are older. The Victor's done well here today. McDonald against Noah Sanders. He drives into the paint, putting up the floater, hitting it. McDonald has proven to be a tough player for the Counselors to guard. Mark Dillon down the floor, hitting Martin. Martin to Denson. Denson will take the shot. He missed it. Brown, the rebound is put back. Side of the backboard. Got his rebound. Puts it up, and he's fouled. A good job by Brown being strong on the inside. The foul's going to be on Noah Baum, his second. So to the free throw line is Ike Brown. A 20-point advantage for the Jackson Victors with 3:05 to play in the third. Brown on the first, banks it in. A lot of bank ins we've seen here today. And Brown gets on the board. Hilton Tompkins will come in for Martin. So the Counselors are going real big right now. Got Hilton Tompkins. They say no basket, so no point there for Brown. So it's still a 20-point game. Stepped over the line. Brown, bank no good. Rebound pulled in by McDonald. McDonald pushing it. Get it to the wing to Baum. Baum on the drive, kick to Cornelius. Cornelius step to the side, three, blocked by Sanders. The ball gets tipped to Davis, who puts it up and in. And when those kind of plays happen, you just don't know what to say. 2 points for Davis. And now a 22-point lead for the Victors. Dillon to the basket. And he's fouled. And the foul's on Egan. That'll be his first. Mark Dillon to the line with 2 shots. 3 minutes to play in the third. Dillon's first is good. Mark Dillon with 11 points on the ball game. Dillon set up for the second. Second one is back rim, no good. So he splits them. Rebound was pulled in by Egan, fed McDonald. Denson applying the ball pressure. A drive for McDonald. He throws it up over the top to Cornelius. Cornelius back up McDonald. A swing to Baum. Baum guarded by Mark Dillon. 21-point advantage for Jackson. Three-pointer Cornelius, good from the corner. Caleb Cornelius with the three-pointer. He's got 6 on 2 trays. Leads up to 24, 50-26. Feed it up to Dillon. Dillon steps back, three-pointer on the way. Short, no good. Rebound pulled in by Baum. Baum up the floor. Right side, feeding it cross court. Cornelius, his three-pointer is good. And, I mean, you got to give it to the Jackson Victors. They're shooting the ball well. Cornelius with 3 trays. Now leads up to 27. Victors are hammering the Counselors here today. Dillon with the shot, no good. The rebound's pulled in by Egan. And up the side is Ethan McDonald. Stepping back, feeding the corner. Cornelius, another 3. He hit it again. It's his 4th tray. And the Victors pulling out the whip on the Counselors here tonight. That's 4 threes for Cornelius. 56-26, another steal for Baum. Now stepping to the side, getting around Sanders. Floater's good. And Baum with 16. Noah Sanders up the floor. He's got it right side, driving in, stepping back. Nearly losing the ball. He drives back to the left. A step back J for Sanders is no good front rim. Brown the rebound. His putback's no good. Ball tipped through the hands of Tompkins, gotten by Davis. Cornelius on the drive against Denson. And folks, this proves to you that the Victors are a clear-cut favorite here in this league to win the 14U championship. You're going to win by 32, another 3. This ball gets tipped out of bounds going to the Counselors. Counselors going to have to, I mean, look, first half, you can chalk that up a lot to Noah Sanders having to sit that much time. The second half, though, Sanders has been out there. There's just been domination here by the Victors. And, you know, you got your crosstown rival team. They're getting good over there. Counselors going to have to respond to that. So Counselors ball. Johnson going to try to get it into Noah Sanders. So here tonight, we've got 2 more games. 16U boys and 18U boys will be following it up. This will be the first loss for the Counselors boys this season. Through the hands of Tompkins. Johnson outside Noah Sanders. Wide open 3. Back rim no good. Sanders breaking through, and he was fouled on the play. No Sanders looking to get it in. 32-point lead for the Victors. Tried to feed it to Johnson. That ball's loose, going to be picked up by Baum. Scoop and score. 18 for Baum. Down to 15 seconds. Sanders trying to feed it into Tompkins. He does, but the ball is not clean, just as this whole game's really been. He had the ball stuffed in his feet, and they didn't call it. And so now McDonald with it. Left side of the floor. Shot to the side. He missed it from way deep as we end the third. Heading into the fourth quarter, we got a 60-26 ball game. Victors in the lead by 34 points as we head into fourth quarter action. Heading into the fourth quarter, 60-26 Victors in the lead over the Counselors here. With a 7-0 conference record for both teams, Counselors going to take their first loss in nearly 4 years. And it comes to an end here at the hands of the crosstown foe, the Jackson Victors. Baum with it, guarded by Noah Sanders. Outside now to McDonald. Counselors are defending 3 times in a row champions. But you have to say last year you had guys like Luke Sanders and Isaac Viverka on your team. As this year, you're probably not going to be having an all-conference player on the 14U team. You had an all-conference first-team player on the 14U team last year. These guys are going to have to figure it out if they want to win the championship again. Baum's 3 is no good. I mean, not to mention, as McDonald finishes in the basket, not to mention the Victors shooting the ball extremely well. They're putting up a lot of points. They've got 62 now with just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Gordon will take the left wing 3. It banks no good. Tompkins with the rebound. He's fouled. and put up a 2. And that's Egan. Caleb Egan with his second foul. Tompkins' free throw is no good, pops out. Tompkins' second, no good. Missed them both. Now up the floor is McDonald, a feed to the wing now. Cornelius, back up McDonald. Finding Baum. Back up top now to McDonald.
Get up on him, pressure.
Now to Baum.
Get there.
Looks like the Victors eating some clock, but I got to say at this point, if I'm the Victors, I'm just going to try to pour it on. I don't know why in the world you wouldn't, because you're not going to lose this game. You're up by 36 points. If I'm the Victors, I'd try to put 90 up. 5 minutes to go now. You got a running clock. Get the ball into Noah Sanders. Sanders right side of the floor. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Oh my goodness. Johnson not looking for the ball. Gordon was able to pick it up. Now Noah Sanders. Feeds it Tompkins high post. Feeding on the give and go. Noah Sanders reverse good. One of the few bright spots we've seen here today. Nice play though. Nice feed, the high post. Laker cut there. Back up top to McDonald. Drives to the left here. Kick outside Davis, a swing to Baum to the left. Back outside McDonald. Baum the drive. Tompkins tipped it. Goes out of bounds. Baum looking to get it in. He throws it up over the top to McDonald, and he's able to get it. Guarded by Gordon. Drive to the left. McDonald kick outside. Three-pointer for Baum. Short. McDonald. Put back, no good. Tompkins pulls it down. Feeding Woods. Woods throws it away. Baum the steal. Baum the move to the basket. He's fouled, and he'll head to the line. Counselors have their work cut out for them. Next time these two teams will match up will be on January 11th, I do believe, at B Hall, where the Counselors and the Victors will take each other on. Counselors have a lot of work to do until then. Clock's running now, just over 3 minutes to go. And Baum with 19, and he'll miss that one. And the Counselors will get the board. Noah Sanders, Baum tried to stab for it. Sanders back with it again. Trying to feed it into Tompkins. It's going to be a turnover. Get it in now to McDonald. Victors want to be able to have this be a tone setter for the night. They got 16 and 18U. This game was the one to keep your eye on. I was to see what would happen in it. 16 and 18U, Counselors heavily favored, especially in 18U, but 16U should be interesting as well. As they swing it over. Back up top, Baum. Back to the wing now. To McDonald. McDonald against Noah Sanders, just over 2 minutes to play. McDonald, a good newcomer there for the Victors. Three-pointer Cornelius, pops down no good. Ball's tipped and rebounded by Baum. Hit Cornelius. Outside. McDonald stopping, popping a three. Hit it. And Ethan McDonald now with 21 points for the Victors. Sanders feeding it into Tompkins, high post to the basket, putting it up, fouled. Fouls on Baum is third, and Hilton Tompkins to the foul line now. Tompkins no good on the first. Victor's going to clear it out. Tompkins' second free throw banks in. 9 points for Tompkins. Ball's over to the wing now with Baum. Minute to go. Baum dealing with the defense from Gordon. Sanders steals it from Baum as he wasn't looking. Sanders will finish on the other end. 66-31. 40 seconds to play in the game. So this will be the first loss for any Counselors boys team of the season. And taking until December 12th to have that happen is something else. Shot's no good. Tompkins got it to Woods. Get it to Johnson. Clock dwindles. Noah Sanders up top. Crosses to the left. Stops, scoops it up. They're going to call the travel. Clock continues to run. Under 10 seconds to play. And the Victor's going to win this ball game. Counselors' 41-game winning streak in 14U dating back to February of 2021 has come to an end at the hands of the Jackson Victors. 66-31, the Victors get the win here at home against the Muddy River Counselors. A tough loss here for the Counselors, but they're going to have to regroup and get back at it. Next 14U game for the Counselors, I do believe, will be against Macomb on January 3rd. So the Counselors have a lot of time to sit on this one over Christmas break. Appreciate you joining us. We'll step aside. We'll be right back for 16U action, which will be live right here, Counselors TV.
Trellis, delete that footage.
Delete it? Yeah.
Okay, Mark, it's like you walk into the store when you're stepping on it. No.
Welcome back to First Baptist Church here in Byram, Mississippi. This is Counselors TV on the TSJW Network. This is our second game of the evening between the Muddy River Counselors and the Jackson Victors. First one in the books. 14U boys dominated by the Jackson Victors. They win by a score of 66 to 31, a 35-point win. So they moved to 8-0 on the season in conference. Counselors fall to 7-1, take their first loss in 14U in 4 years and 9 months. That's a long time. Victors are able to get that done here today. Now here in 16U, the Counselors are on a winning streak that's almost that long as well. They haven't lost since February of 2022. And so, but now on this 16U squad, you got Luke Sanders, Mark Johnson, Isaac Viverka, B.J. Donaldson out there. And then you got Mark Dillon, who's also on the 14U squad, out on the court now. And so what we got is going to be a tip-off, going to be between Thomas Nicholson and Isaac Viverka, a tip that will be won by the Jackson Victors with Winston Harrington. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson just takes it away from him and comes up the sideline. He drives to the hoop, scoops it up, and misses. The rebound pulled in by Harrington. Now to Nicholson, or no, that was Baum, rather. So Noah Baum back out there, just played in the 14U ball game, and he'll get it down to Harrington. Harrington on the spin, lost the basketball out of bounds, Counselors ball. Counselors undefeated in 16U with a 7-0 conference record in that one as well. And it's Luke Sanders coming up the floor left side. 6.5 minutes to go, first quarter, and it's Sanders with the ball. He's guarded there by Titus Miller. He's going to get the screen from Viverka, doesn't take it. He has the basketball. He makes a move, drops it off to Viverka. He was fouled as he dove in there. The foul's on Thomas Nicholson, and Nicholson will pick up his first personal foul. So Luke Sanders will throw it in on the baseline. We're still knotted up at 0, 6:25 to go first quarter. Luke Sanders looking to get it in. Titus Miller guarding the inbound. Luke Sanders into Mark Johnson, short corner. He drives to his right, nice up and under fake. Shot to the left, no good. Ball tipped and gotten by Miller on the rebound. Still scoreless here in Byram. Ball now with Noah Baum up the left side going against Donaldson. He lost the ball a little bit. He loses it again off the foot. Counselors ball. Good defensive pressure there by B.J. Donaldson. Did a good job, and it's going to be Counselors ball now. Into Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders up the right side of the floor. We're still knotted up at 0, just over 6 minutes to go first quarter. Luke Sanders on the right side, guarded by Titus Miller. He's got the basketball. He's dribbling on the outside, beating the high post to Mark Johnson. Johnson on the attack. Nice spin against Thomas Nicholson. Drops it off to Viverka for the finish. Nice play by Mark Johnson as he felt where the defense was and dropped it off to Isaac Viverka, who finished at the rack. So ball now with McDonald feeding Nicholson into the high post. Harrington, who's guarded by Mark Dillon. Back outside McDonald, swing to Nicholson. Nicholson takes a left wing three, and it is good. He nets it. And Thomas Nicholson on the board now. 3-2 lead for Jackson. Luke Sanders up the right side. He's got the basketball. He's yo-yoing up top. Miller's guarding him. Miller will get the steal, but the ball is on the ground. Miller picks it up. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to go to the Counselors again. But good job by Miller getting in there and messing with Luke Sanders there. Luke Sanders kind of lost the ball himself. Then Miller jumped on it pretty good, forcing a jump ball. It'll be Counselors' ball as the Victors won the tip. Isaac Viverka is going to throw it in on the sideline into Luke Sanders now. Sanders across half court, getting it over to B.J. Donaldson. B.J. Donaldson feeding it to Mark Dillon now. He's back to the basket. Up top, Mark Johnson. Johnson the drive to the left. Nice move inside. Nice fake. Turnaround fadeaway. Jay is no good back rim. Ball's going to be rebounded by B.J. Donaldson offensive board. Hitting Dillon. Dillon takes the three. Right side. No good air ball. Johnson's shot is blocked by McDonald. He lost the basketball. It's between his legs. He picks it up. There's going to be a jump ball called. It's going to go to Jackson. Wow, what a block by McDonald. Oh, they get the timeout. So they will give them the timeout. You had one official calling jump ball, one calling timeout. But, of course, if one calls timeout, that's what it is. So timeout going to be called by the Victors. They use their first. It's 3-2 Jackson. Wow, what a block there by McDonald. Johnson was on that offensive board off the air ball three from Mark Dillon. And McDonald got up and blocked it, but he dove on the floor and was able to pick it up, and Victors got the timeout. So the score 3-2 Jackson in the lead. We're 2 minutes into the ball game.
Hey, sir. I know I'm irritating, but they're not supposed to have two coaches standing up.
Up the floor is McDonald, driving to the left. He drives to the cup. Johnson blocks him back. Johnson throws it over the top. And now it's Vaverka up the right sideline. He'll step back. Hitting Donaldson now. Counselors have it in control. Hitting Johnson on the left side now. Far left wing. Now to Luke Sanders. He's on the far left wing. He's being guarded by Noah Baum. Luke Sanders the drive to the left. Kick outside Johnson. Johnson, nice fake. He finds an opening. Tried to drop it off. He got hit out of bounds by Noah Baum. So it'll be Counselors ball on the baseline. We got us a competitive one here once again in Byram. Luke Sanders going to throw it in outside to Dillon. Dillon feeds Vaverka. Vaverka left side. Up top to Luke Sanders. And Sanders has it now. Sanders surveying the court. Getting the screen from Vaverka. He gets it. He'll pull up the three off the screen. His shot is short, no good. It was a low shot, and Miller gets the long rebound. Miller to the cup, Miller to the basket, scooping it up and in. 5-2 lead for Jackson. Mark Johnson over Luke Sanders, left side of the floor here. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Titus Miller challenging Luke Sanders. Now the feed to Mark Johnson on the right side. He's going to kick it out to Dillon. Dillon the drive to the right. He's going to put up the shot. It's no good. Rebound is gotten by Jackson. It's McDonald. McDonald's going to feed Nicholson. Nicholson back to McDonald. McDonald on the cross now, getting past Luke Sanders. He makes the move, dropping it off Miller. Miller kick out Harrington. His three-pointer is no good, front rim. Luke Sanders gets the rebound. Counselors on a 2-on-1. Luke Sanders hitting Vaverka. Vaverka to the cup, putting it up, fouled into the line for 2 shots is Isaac Vaverka. And the foul in the open court is going to be on Ethan McDonald. That'll be his first personal foul. And Isaac Vaverka to the line with 2 shots, a 3-point lead for Jackson. 3:36 to go in the first quarter. First free throw is good for Vaverka. He's got all 3 points for the Counselors. He's got another one coming up. His second one is up, and it does not go. Popped out, rebound Harrington. And that'll be a jump ball forced by Mark Johnson. Good job by Johnson getting in there, forcing the jump ball. Should go to the Counselors. No, it's going to the Victors because that last one was not a jump ball. It is going to the Victors, I do believe. Counselors got the last one. So yes, they do change it. They're going to give it to Jackson here. 3:36 to play in the first quarter. They get the ball into McDonald. McDonald guarded by Johnson. He comes up the left side. McDonald does. Guarded by Johnson here. Now moved back to the left. Now's Luke Sanders picking him up on the defensive side of the ball. Now Miller, it's over his head. Johnson got the steal, throws it up. Dillon tips it to Luke Sanders. Counselors on the move. He's got numbers. Luke Sanders driving to his left. He kicks it out. Oh, Vaverka just left the corner. And it's a turnover on a miscommunication between Luke Sanders and Isaac Vaverka. Now a major substitution here. Asa Holden, Daniel Cornelius, Ray Ware in the ball game now for the Victors. So you bring some fresh legs and some good players here. Holden left side of the floor. Victors have some depth here at this age group. Ray Ware now left side. He drives against Dillon. He swings it up top. Now swing to Holden. Holden will stop, fire the jumper, and it's no good. Luke Sanders gets the rebound. Luke Sanders is going to bring this ball up the floor. He's guarded by Titus Miller. Luke Sanders right side of the floor. He's going to feed it over to Johnson. Johnson to fake the cross. He drives in. Ball's batted. He throws it away, and the ball's taken away by Titus Miller. Now it's over to Holden. Holden guarded by Donaldson. Now going between the legs. Going across again. Feeding Ware back inside. Holden. Ball's tipped. Holden got it back. Now to Cornelius. He drives in. He drops it off to an open Miller. Blocked by Vaverka. They call the foul. So Isaac Vaverka going to pick up his first personal foul, first team foul against the Counselors. And to the free throw line now is Titus Miller for 2 shots, a 5-3 advantage for Jackson. 2:16 to go first quarter. Makes them both. Titus Miller does. So he makes them count at the foul stripe. Luke Sanders, far left side of the floor, guarded by Titus Miller. He's going to get the screen from Dillon. Doesn't take it. Takes it to the left side. Drops it off to an open Vaverka for the finish. Isaac Vaverka with all 5 points for the Counselors. They've been feeding him underneath. But it's a 7-5 ball game. Now with the ball now is Asa Holden. He's going to feed it over to Nicholson. Nicholson drops it off to Ware. Ware guarded by Dillon. He feeds it back Holden, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. They say Counselors touched it last. They're going to give it over to the Victors here. On the sidelines, Asa Holden going to throw it in. Mark Johnson covering the inbounder. 7-5 game. Lead for Jackson. They get the ball into Ware. Ware now in the middle of the floor, guarded by Viverka. He feeds it up to Titus Miller. Miller now to the wing, Daniel Cornelius. Cornelius drops it off now to Nicholson. Nicholson to Cornelius. Cornelius on the stop, the fake. Now trying to feed it inside, underneath to Miller. Blocked by Viverka. He roofed him, capped him. Viverka going to feed it back to Luke Sanders now, just under a minute and a half to go in the opening period. Counselors down by 2. They want to either tie or take a lead on this possession here. Luke Sanders driving to the right. He's able to break it down. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson the fake to the basket. Nice left-hand finish for Mark Johnson. He's got 2 points, and the Counselors tied up at 7. It's Asa Holden in the backcourt. He's going to be guarded here by Mark Johnson. They feed it over to Ware. Ware dropping off to an open Miller. No, Miller was guarded by Viverka. Didn't see him there. Viverka did stop him on that one and got the rebound. Minute to go first quarter. Tied up at 7. Counselors working their way back into the ball game here. Luke Sanders guarded by Titus Miller on the far outside. He's going to take it. He's going to give it over to Johnson, far right wing. He drives to his left. Johnson to the cup. Left hand finish. How about Mark Johnson, the former Victor, getting to the bucket for the finish. And the 2-point lead now for the Counselors. Now it's Asa Holden, left side. He's going to feed it down inside. Miller open for the finish. You got to watch that backside. Titus Miller with 6 points now for the Victors, and we're tied up at 9. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter rather. Luke Sanders up the right side of the floor, guarded by Titus Miller. Luke Sanders has not scored yet. He's been facilitating here for the Counselors. Sanders gets the screen from Viverka. He drives to the right, stepping back. Jay for him. Bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders. And that's a tough guard there. If you have to guard Luke Sanders, good luck with that. 12-9 game lead for the Counselors now. Holden's going to stop, shoot the threes. Foul looked like. They don't call it. Holden hits the three. And wow, what a shot from Asa Holden as the time expires. We're tied up at 12 here in Byram. 12-12. What a shot from Asa Holden. It was nothing but net. And as we go into the second quarter, we're tied up at 12. Right here is Counselors TV on the TSJW Network. Viverka gets it into Luke Sanders. Sanders in the backcourt now. He's going to cross half. And it's just under 7 minutes to go in the first half here. Luke Sanders up top, going to get the screen from Isaac Viverka. He comes off the screen there. Luke Sanders going to pull that right wing three. Bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders from the right wing, and he's going to make it. Nicholson now. Outside McDonald. He's guarded by Luke Sanders. 15-12 lead for the Counselors here. 6.5 minutes to go first half. McDonald drive to the left. He steps back out to Baum. Baum guarded by Viverka. Swinging it to Harrington. Noah Sanders bats it down and takes it away and gives it up to his brother Luke. So Counselors get the steal now. 3-point lead for the Counselors here. He's being guarded by Miller. Luke Sanders around the right side. He's back to the outside here. Mark Johnson, right wing. In and out dribble, step back, thought about it, he traveled. I think that amounted more to the slippery court than to his footwork there, as his foot did drag a little bit as he landed there. They get the ball in now to McDonald, who's guarded by Johnson and Viverka. Viverka bringing on the trap here. McDonald coming up the left side. He feeds it to Nicholson. Nicholson pulls up the J against Donaldson. His shot's no good. Luke Sanders pulls down the board, and Sanders looking up at the floor. 15-12 lead for the Counselors. Just under 6 minutes to go the first half. Luke Sanders drive to the left. Kick outside now. A three-pointer on the way. Noah Sanders bombs away, baby. And the Counselors lead by 6. 18-12. There's the feed to Titus Miller. Miller on the left wing, guarded by Donaldson. Back outside to McDonald. Johnson bringing up the pressure. Noah Sanders now bringing the pressure. Bounce pass. Oh, broken up by Donaldson. And the Counselors starting to mess with the Victors offense here. Sanders picks it up and gets it back to his brother on the outside, Luke. Counselors trying to get control of this ball game. They lead by 6 with 5:20 to go in the first half. Swinging it over to Johnson. Johnson on the far left wing. Guarded by Thomas Nicholson. A drive to the right. He'll step back a little bit, and he dribbling it some more, pounding it. Nice drive to the cup. Oh, he missed it at the basket. But nice job by Luke Sanders breaking it up. Viverka picked it up and got it back to Luke on the outside. So the Counselors get to reset. 5 minutes to go first half. 6-point lead for the Counselors. Luke Sanders gets the screen from Johnson. He'll pull up another three. Short that time. He's hit 2. Donaldson, good hustle by B.J. Donaldson. Yep, he's okay as the ground gets less consistent over there beyond the court. There's a timeout going to be called, a full timeout called by the Jackson Victors. The Counselors are able to get a grip on this game. 16U games going like a lot of the other 16U games the Counselors have had this year, where the other team gives them a good shot at the beginning, and Counselors wrestling this ball game into their control right now, but they only lead by 6, and the Victors call time. 4:49 to go in the first half. Victors with the ball. They feed it over Noah Baum, left side of the floor, going against Viverka. Feeding it to the corner now, Miller. Broken up by Noah Sanders, and Luke Sanders gets the steal. 4.5 minutes to go first half. Luke Sanders right side of the floor. Feeding it to Viverka in the post against Baum. Turnaround shot for him is no good, and holding the rebound for the Victors. 6-point advantage for the Counselors. Tough shot there by Isaac Viverka, fading on that short corner baseline there. Drive from McDonald against Noah Sanders. He'll come out to the outside, throws it over the top to Titus Miller, right side, guarded by Donaldson. And now it's back to McDonald. Up top now to Baum. Baum the fake, got Viverka to bite on it, pulls up the J, no good. Rebound Miller, and he'll get it to Nicholson. Good offensive board by the Victors. Will swing to Baum. He takes the 3 up top and hit it. And Noah Baum with the 3-pointer straight on. And he gets on the board here in the 16U ball game. Did a lot of damage with 19 points in the 14U game. 18-15 is the score now with 3:40 to go in the first half. Luke Sanders guarded by Titus Miller. A drive to the right for Luke. Picking up his dribble. He's trapped. Behind the back to Viverka. Viverka trying to dribble it. He kept it. Now back out Noah Sanders on the spin pass Holden. Sanders feeding Johnson on the far right wing. Johnson drives to the left, steps back. Oh, he losing the basketball. He gets it to Luke Sanders. Sanders thought about it, gets the screen from Johnson, pulls up the 3. A lot of contact there, no call. And now as Viverka tries to hustle for the rebound, they're going to call it out of bounds, going to Jackson. As the ball's into McDonald. Guarded by Mark Johnson. He drives up that left side. Stepping back over to Holden. Holden left side on the far left wing. Going to feed it to Nicholson. Back up top, Baum. Baum the swing to McDonald. Quick catch and shoot 3. Does not go. Rebounds fought for Donaldson and Nicholson. And good job by Donaldson being strong. Nicholson able to hold on to it as well. Jump ball going to Jackson. As the Counselors had it to begin the second quarter. Johnson going to take a break. He's done a lot of good things for the Counselors. Just coming in for a little break here. In the ball game is KJ Moffitt. Substitution being made now. Ray Ware returning to the ball game, as well as Winston Harrington and Daniel Cornelius. Coming out is Thomas Nicholson, Noah Baum, and Ethan McDonald. Looking to get it in, they do. Cornelius the drive, ball's lost, taken away by Noah Sanders, and Donaldson picked it up. And now Moffitt back out to Sanders to his brother Luke. Luke's on the far outside here. A 3-point lead for the Counselors. Getting the screen from Viverka. He'll take that 3 left wing. It's back rim, no good. Picked up by Ware. Ware throws it over to Holden. Holden to the basket, scoops it up, and scoops it in. Asa Holden with the bucket at the rack. He's got 5 points. The lead's cut to 1. Luke Sanders, right side. Just over 2 minutes to go first half. Driving to the left is Luke Sanders, trying to scoop it up. They're going to call I don't know how you could call it out of bounds to the counselors. It was either a foul or it was out of bounds off the counselors. That is not the right call. There's no way. Luke Sanders going to get it in. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Ware, and it'll stay with the counselors. 2:06 to play in the first half. Luke Sanders looking to get it in. Into Vaverka. Back out Luke Sanders. Counselors lead by 1 point. They went out to a 6-point lead. They haven't scored since. It's been a slow game for them. Luke Sanders shoots kind of a wild shot. Vaverka got the offensive board. Moffitt swings it up to Noah Sanders. Victor's doing a good job defensively, definitely protecting the paint. Counselors have shot a lot of outside shots. Feed it into Vaverka. Vaverka strip fouled as Cornelius is going to pick up his first. Daniel Cornelius on the foul sheet here. 1:43 to go in the first half. And it'll be Luke Sanders throwing it in. Into Donaldson. Donaldson on the outside, lost a little bit, flips it out to Luke Sanders. 1 point lead for the Counselors here. Tough 16U ball game here for these two teams. He kicked it out to Donaldson, who's open. They call a 3 seconds in the lane violation against Isaac Vaverka. So it'll be Jackson's basketball now. They trail by 1. They're looking to take over the lead here. Cornelius up the floor. Guarded by Donaldson. He drives to the right. To the cup against Vaverka, puts it up and in. And Cornelius gives the Victors their lead here. The first lead since 7-5 as they lead 19-18. 7-0 run's been made by the Victors. Noah Sanders feeds it into Isaac Vaverka in the short corner, mid-range. He kicks it out Donaldson. Donaldson gets the screen, and he's back out to Luke. Luke Sanders on the far outside. He'll get the screen from Vaverka. Comes around. Vaverka on the move now. Luke Sanders drive to the left. Stepping back. Picks it up to Noah Sanders. There's going to be a foul here. It's going to be on Ware. Ware picking up his first. Luke Sanders to inbound. Into Vaverka. Vaverka throwing it over. And Luke Sanders couldn't get it in. I don't know. I think Vaverka was trying to get it to Moffitt. Moffitt made a cut. Miscommunication there. Counselor's not looking too sharp. 45 seconds to go in the first half. We got a 1 point game lead for Jackson. Cornelius to the wing. Ware. Trying to feed it back. Threw it away. Oh, wow. They say Donaldson touched it, so we'll stay with Jackson. 34 seconds to play in the first half. And Ware will throw it in. Into Holden. Holden throwing it over the top to Miller. Back out Holden, catch and shoot, quick trigger threes, missed. And he got his own rebound to the outside. Ware feed it inside to Miller, outside to Holden. Holden the fake, step to the side, three on the way. No good. Ball tipped and gotten by Harrington. Harrington on the play, feeding it inside now. Ware behind his back to Miller, but it is through the hands and a turnover. Counselors ball with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. You want to get a final shot. You went up 18-12, and then ever since then, you just haven't scored the ball. 7-0 run, but it's been over a long period of time. Luke Sanders, before the horn, he misses. And the first half comes to an end here in Byram. 19-18 lead for the Jackson Victors. They're trying to win the second game in a row after they won the 14U game. They lead at the half by 1, 19-18. It is halftime here in Byram at First Baptist Church of Byram, the home of the Jackson Victors, where we got 16U boys basketball. And the lead is with the Victors, 19-18. Now, these two teams, they were on a collision course here. Victors lost to PCA in 16U earlier this season. Counselors beat PCA. That's the difference between the two of them. Counselors are 7-0. Victors are 7-1 in conference. So Luke's up top with the basketball, guarded by Titus Miller, and he'll hand it off to Mark Johnson. Johnson the drive, kick outside Donaldson has an open right wing three. It misses long, and the rebound's pulled in by Noah Baum. 1 point lead for Jackson right now, as it's 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Full head of steam for Baum. He stopped, dropped it off Miller, kick outside Baum. He gets an open and three-pointer short. No good. Luke Sanders the rebound. Oh, he was hit from behind. He grabs the basketball, gives it up to Mark Johnson. Counselors on the move up the left side. It's Johnson. Johnson with it, and he'll take it into control. Feeds it inside to Dillon. Dillon turnaround fadeaway. Bang, good. That's a tough shot. And you don't see that many guys that can hit those shots. Mark Dillon's one of those guys. He got that bucket. Counselors in the lead now, 20-19. Feed to the corner now, Nicholson. Up top, McDonald. He's guarded by 2. Now feed Miller. Miller picked it up and gave it up. Then to McDonald. He pulls the three up from up top and hit it. Big shot there for Ethan McDonald, and he can shoot the basketball. And that's a 2-point Victor lead. And so now Luke Sanders on the far left side. So there is a timeout called by Coach Willis of the Counselors. Counselors will use their first timeout of the ball game, as it is 22-20. Jackson in the lead over the Counselors. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. We appreciate you joining us here. This is Counselors TV. And we hope that it's picking up better for you. We've had some problems here in the metal building here, but I think we've been able to get this right to have it better. We're also planning on, we have it recording, so if we have to, we'll throw up a full version of this on the YouTube channel. Noah Sanders going to throw it in on the sideline to Luke Sanders. The Counselors trail by 2 to Jackson here. Luke Sanders left side of the floor. He's guarded by Titus Miller. Sanders driving, gets the screen from Noah Sanders. Now swing up top, Noah. Feed inside, Vaverka. High post. Picks up his dribble outside to Donaldson. Donaldson up to Luke. Luke on the far right wing. Getting the screen, coming around. Oh, put McDonald on his backside and hits the three. Bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders has 9 points on 3 trays. Now over to the wing. Feeds it to the corner now and back out to McDonald. McDonald driving in. He feeds it inside. Dropping it off Harrington. Blocked by Dillon. And picked up by Vaverka. Now Luke Sanders with it. Counselors lead by 1 point. Luke Sanders just hit a three-pointer. Now he feeds it Donaldson. Donaldson on the fake to the left. Outside Luke Sanders. Sanders trying to hold some time here. A swing to his brother Noah. Noah feeding it inside to Isaac Vaverka. Outside to B.J. Donaldson. Over Luke, right side. He's guarded by Titus Miller. Gets the screen from Mark Dillon. Luke Sanders, 3. Short, no good. Rebound pulled in by Baum. Baum, oh, he's pressured. Ball's taken away. Donaldson comes up with it. Stripped by McDonald, out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Counselors on the baseline. 4:24 to go in the third. A 1 point advantage for the Counselors, a tight 16U ball game we've got here. Luke Sanders looking to get it in. Throws it in Noah Sanders on the left wing. He drives, a spin, nice fake, pull her up, fade away, got it. Noah Sanders, crafty with the ball. He's got 5 points, and the Counselors now lead by 3. And out the floor is McDonald, guarded Noah Sanders, over to Noah Baum. Baum cross court, stolen. It's Donaldson who gets the steal. Counselors on the move, they lead by 3. Donaldson to Luke Sanders. Sanders back Donaldson. Donaldson thought about the 3, steps back, takes that 3. It's short, no good. Vaverka gets the offensive board. He spins, open, layup, good. and the Counselors now lead by 5 points, 27-22. Timeout needed by the Victors as they trail by 5, 3:51 to go in the third quarter. How about that? The Counselors leading by 5. All right, we're back. A 5-point lead for the Counselors over the Jackson Victors here, 27-22, 3:45 to go in the third. Nicholson on the swing to Cornelius. He drives into the cup. He's blocked. They call the foul. Cornelius is writhing in pain. I hope it was not anything serious there. He may have fallen on his tailbone, though. Fouls on Viverka, his second, and Cornelius still on the ground there. Hate to see it.
Every time I hit it like that, it falls.
.342 to play in the third quarter, so foul against Isaac Viverka. Cornelius fell down hard. Cornelius going to have to come out of the ball game because the coach came out on the court. First free throw is good for Harrington. Second one is good as well. Hit them both. And a 3-point ball game now. Counselors lead by 3. Harrington came in for Cornelius, knocked down the 2 free throws for him. And now it'll be Luke Sanders on the right side of the floor here. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. He tosses it over Noah Sanders, feeding the high post to Isaac Viverka. He drives in, kick outside Donaldson, a swing to Noah Sanders, a 3-pointer on the way. It's no good off the rim. Dillon gets the offensive board, puts it up off the bank. He missed it. And Asa Holden clears it out with the rebound. 3:15 to go in the third, and up the floor is Holden, guarded by Luke Sanders. He steps back, hitting Titus Miller. Miller coming up the left wing. Going between the legs, crossover up top to Asa Holden. A swing over to the left side. Nicholson over to Harrington now, trying to feed it inside. Stolen. Donaldson got it, gave it up to Luke Sanders against one. Ray Ware, and the missing at the hole. Luke Sanders bumped out to miss that one. But Ray Ware going to pick up his second personal foul, and Sanders will head to the free throw line with 2 shots. Luke Sanders, so far on this ball game, with 9 points. All 9 of his points are off 3-point baskets. And Luke Sanders now at the foul line with an opportunity to put the Counselors up 5, and he hits the first as it rattles in. Double figures now for Luke Sanders, and a 4-point lead for the Counselors. 2:56 to go in the third. We got a really tight ball game here in Byram. Second free throw does not make. Dillon got the offensive board, kicks it out. Donaldson, an open 3 on the way, and he missed it to the left. And the rebound goes out of bounds, going to Jackson. McDonald back into the ball game. A 4-point advantage for the Counselors. 2:45 to go in the third quarter, and it's McDonald coming up the floor. Over to Miller, left wing. Now feed over to Holden, who feeds it back up McDonald. He's guarded by Noah Sanders and B.J. Donaldson. McDonald around to the corner, a pump fake, feed inside Nicholson. Nice drop off, but no, it wasn't. Luke Sanders stole it. Now Luke Sanders on a one-man fast break. No, he drops it off to Donaldson, who missed it at the cup. And it's still a 4-point ball game here. Victors survive another Counselors fast break. Holden on the move, turnaround Jay is good, and a 2-point ball game. Asa Holden now with 7, and he cuts the lead to 2. Luke Sanders going to walk it up the floor here, just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Luke Sanders left side, crossing half-court stripe. He's going to be guarded here by Titus Miller. The Victors crowd is getting into it. Got a screen from Baverka. Luke Sanders falls. No call. Picked up by Ray Ware. A 3-on-1 for Jackson. Ware to the basket, and he misses at the cup. And the rebound's tipped out of bounds, and will stay with Jackson as Dillon touched it last. So the Victors have an opportunity on this possession to tie the ball game or take the lead. Looking to get it in. He does to Holden. Holden on the outside. He's guarded by Noah Sanders. A drive to the right. Feeding Nicholson. Nicholson to Ware to tie the ball game. He does from the short corner. Ray Ware ties the basketball game at 28. And now it's Luke Sanders up the floor with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Luke Sanders crossing the half-court stripe. Going to toss it over to Noah. Noah swing over to BJ. BJ Donaldson driving into Baverka. Isaac outside to Noah Sanders. Back out to Luke. Luke getting the screen from Noah. Noah releases. Luke Sanders guarded by Miller. Nice move to the side. Three-pointer on the way. It's long. He got that call. A foul on a three-pointer. Luke Sanders will shoot 3 shots as Titus Miller gets called for the foul. That's his first. And Luke Sanders will have an opportunity to put the lead up to 3 with 3 foul shots. 1:14 to go, third quarter. Luke Sanders gets set up. Free throws up, and free throws no good front rim for Luke Sanders. He's got 2 more coming up. These are big ones as the ball game is tied. Second one for Luke is good. Sanders with 11, and we got a substitutions being made. Mark Johnson and KJ Moffitt going to come in for BJ Donaldson and Mark Dillon. Counselors lead by 1. Luke Sanders at the line for a second free throw. Free throws up and good. Luke with 12. And the Counselors lead by 2, 30-28. And up the floor is McDonald, guarded by Moffitt. Gets to the left, now to the wing. A swing to Nicholson, and to the baskets. Miller, who misses. Baverka the rebound and got it over to Luke Sanders. He's up the right side. Luke Sanders almost lost it, but he got it back. He's on the far right wing, just under a minute to go in the third. Baverka working against Ware, puts it up, no good. Tried to get the rebound. Ware got the rebound there.
That's a fadeaway. You don't need that.
And now McDonald moving against Moffitt, going behind the back, driving. He drives to the left, kick outside Nicholson. Nicholson losing the basketball. Ware dealing with the pressure, dealing with the trap. Luke Sanders took it away from him. Counselors on the move. It's a 2-on-2. Luke drops it off to his brother Noah. He drops it off to Johnson. The cup missing. Tried to get his own rebound. It went off of somebody. I think it was off of Jackson Victor. I'm assuming that's where they give it to the Counselors here on the baseline. But those are the kind of things that come back to bite you. You only lead by 2 points, and you're missing them right at the basket. And so now the Counselors, with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter, looking to get a bucket here. Drops it off Johnson at the hole, putting it up, no good. Moffitt jumped up and got the rebound. Nice one. Noah swinging it to Luke. Luke three-pointer on the way. It's short. Baverka on the offensive rebound. Back out Noah Sanders. Back out to Luke. Feeds it into Isaac. Isaac back out Noah. Noah deep 3 on the way. It's no good. Isaac Baverka trying to get the rebound. Holden picks it up. It's a 2-point ball game. It gets into McDonald. McDonald escapes. Under 10 seconds to go in the third. McDonald hitting Ware. Ware, short shot, no good, long. Nicholson tried to get it. He almost got it. Johnson tried to get it there. They're going to call the foul as the time expires. The foul's going to be on Mark Johnson, going to be his first as the time expires. I do believe it's on the floor, so I think it will end the quarter. But that will conclude the quarter. Yeah. So the foul counts, but the quarter is over. Third quarter comes to an end. Muddy River Counselors lead 30-28. A 2-point lead, a very close ball game we got here in Byram. We'll step aside and be right back. Fourth quarter beginning now, and the Victors having their home court advantage coming in handy here, and they want to get this win. Halftime, it was 19-18, and the second half has been 12-9 Counselors. 30-28 is the ball game. McDonald guarded heavily by 2. Now Moffitt picking up Holden. Holden losing it a little bit, getting it back to McDonald. McDonald can really shoot the basketball. You want to be in a space. Back out Holden. Holden's another guy who can shoot the basketball. Cornelius, another guy who can shoot the basketball. They got shooters on the court here. Ware on the fake, shooting the J, long, hit the rim, and it rattled in. Tie ball game again as Ray Ware with 4 points, and we're tied up at 30. Luke Sanders up the left side. He's guarded by Titus Miller. He gets a screen from Viverka. Luke Sanders the drive. He's going to the basket, scooping it up and in. Big time play by Luke Sanders. He's got 14, and the Counselors lead by 2. 6:15 to play in the ball game. McDonald over the top to Cornelius. He gets past Moffitt here, feeding it inside to Miller. Miller back out to Cornelius. A turnaround fadeaway shot. It rolls no good. Luke Sanders rebound. Here come the Counselors on the run. 2-point game. Luke taking it to the cup, to the basket, scooping it up, and he's fouled on his en route to the basket. And it will be a foul against Jackson. I don't know who they're going to call it on. It's going to be on Ray Ware, who picks up foul number 3, and Luke Sanders will get to the foul line for 2 shots here as the Counselors lead by 2 points. Luke's first free throw is short, no good. He's got another one. Luke Sanders is 2 for 4 from the foul line so far tonight. And with 5:58 to go in the ball game and a 2-point lead, these are all very important. Luke Sanders will hit the second. He's got 15, and the Counselors lead by 3. Under 6 minutes to go. And up the floor now is Ethan McDonald, guarded by Johnson. Johnson's getting in the grill here. McDonald trying to pass half court. He does. Picked up by Moffitt and Johnson. And getting over to the left now. He steps back. Moffitt guarding him. Now Holden trying to find something. Losing the ball out of bounds. Good defense from KJ Moffitt. And forcing the turnover. And it is Counselors basketball. Substitution is going to be made here as Mark Dillon checking in now for KJ Moffitt. Johnson with it. 3-point lead for the Counselors. He's up the left side. He'll drive from up top. Feeds it to Dillon. Short shot for him is good. Big shot from Mark Dillon. He's got 4 points, and the Counselors lead by 5. And the thing is about the Counselors that every time they've taken these kind of leads, they just have failed to extend them. Ware is guarded by Viverka. Gets it outside to Holden. A turnaround fadeaway 3 is back rim no good. Luke Sanders gets the rebound. Here's Luke, and it's a 2-on-1. Feeding it to Viverka, who's trying to get it, and Holden touched it last. Is going to be Counselors' ball. They are giving the ball to Jackson. It's going to be Jackson Victors basketball here on the baseline, 35-30, with just over 5 minutes to play in the game. Up the floor now is Ethan McDonald, who's guarded by Noah Sanders. Moving to the left side, over to Asa Holden. Holden on the far right wing. 5-point game under 5 minutes to go. McDonald back Holden to the corner. It was Miller inside Ware, guarded by Dillon, but Cornelius got the rebound. He goes back up with it. Johnson stripped him, and now Miller gets it. Miller inside. Noah Sanders the steal. Here's Sanders. Able to keep it and give it up to Luke. So 5-point lead for the Counselors with 4.5 minutes to play. Move it over to the left side of the floor here. Going to toss it over to Johnson. Johnson to the left side in the pivot. Back outside, Noah Sanders. 4:20 to play in the ball game. Isaac Vaverka on the kick outside. Noah Sanders now back outside again for himself. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Luke Sanders, right side, guarded by Titus Miller. He's back to the middle. Got the screen from Johnson, doesn't get it, and he'll have it on the outside left side. Burning a little clock while he's at it, but the lead's only at 5. Feeds it inside Isaac Vaverka, back out Noah Sanders, and on the swing, as there's a foul, as inside McDonald comes in and commits the foul. This is going to be a second personal foul. Counselors will have it on the baseline. It'll be Luke Sanders throwing the ball in. Luke inside Johnson at the hole, put it up and in. Big bucket for Mark Johnson, and the Counselors lead by 7, their largest lead of the ball game. And Al Jackson having to deal with it. Counselors have been clutch here at this age level this season, but you got to keep it up here. 3:45 to go. I don't know who that foul was on. I wasn't able to see. I think it's on Mark Johnson. Will be his second. 3:45 to go in the game. Feeds it in Cornelius. Cornelius to the basket. And just a bad time to jump for Isaac Vaverka. Commits the foul in the bucket for Cornelius. And Vaverka going to pick up his third. So now the lead's cut to 5, and Cornelius is at the foul line to make it a 3-point play. Missing the free throw. Ware able to get the offensive board. Ball's tipped. Cornelius tried to save it in. He's out of bounds. Counselors ball. So Counselors leading by 5 with 3:40 to play. 3:40 to play in the game. B.J. Donaldson will check in for Johnson. Mark Johnson going to take a break. Get it into Luke Sanders here. Sanders up the left side. It's Luke with it. 3.5 minutes to go. Outside Noah Sanders. Keeps the pivot. Now to Donaldson. Slippery court. Causing the Counselors to struggle to maintain their balance here. Luke Sanders on the outside. 3:15 to go in the game. Moving to the right. Taking on Cornelius. Stepping back between the legs again. Luke Sanders on the move. Fadeaway J for him is no good. They're going to call the travel. Slippery court's getting the Counselors here. Now Luke Sanders in the pivot. And the Counselors do a lot of changing of direction. They're going to feed Holden here on the far left side. Feeds it inside. Under 3 minutes to go. Now out McDonald, guarded Noah Sanders. Up over the top to Holden. Deep three on the way left wing. Hit it. What a huge shot there from Asa Holden. He's got 10 points and the lead's cut to 2. And now just like that, Victor's back in the ball game. Just over 2.5 minutes to go. Miller guarding Luke Sanders. Sanders to the left, dropping it off to Dillon. Dillon was backing up. He pulls up the J. No good. Luke Sanders got the offensive board. He's going to power it up and in. Big-time play from Luke Sanders. He's got 17, and the Counselors go up 4. 2:20 to play in the ball game. Going to get it over to Asa Holden. He's on the far left wing. He's thinking about a shot. He gets it to the corner now. Miller inside. Nicholson, his shot at the hole is good. Nicholson with 5. And a 2-point lead for the Counselors. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Counselors here. They're going to use their second timeout. They've got 3 remaining. Victors have 1. 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes, 1 second to play in the ball game. Counselors lead by 2 points here on the road. 2 minutes and a second remaining in the ball game. Counselors lead by 2 points over the Victors here on the road, trying to get a huge road win here in 16U. Counselors are 7-0 in 16U, and the Victors are 7-1. They get the ball into Noah Sanders, and a foul from behind on Holden. Holden going to pick up his first. It'll be Counselors' ball on the sideline. Victors trying to apply some pressure here. Going to get the ball into Luke in the backcourt. Luke Sanders on the left side, guarded by Miller. Driving to his left, beating his man, dropping it off of Verka outside Noah Sanders. Driving in again on the fake into Isaac Vaverka. Vaverka lost it, but he's able to get it back and takes it out to the outside. Over to Donaldson. Donaldson the drive. Got it hit a little bit by McDonald. He's going to feed Luke Sanders, and a 3 seconds in the lane going to go against Isaac Vaverka. Turnover against the Counselors. That's a tough one there. And now a 2-point lead for the Counselors here. Going to be a swing to Cornelius. Back outside. And now the ball with Cornelius back outside to Holden. And a swing to McDonald. McDonald guarded by Noah Sanders. Just over a minute to go. 2-point game. Nicholson outside Holden for the lead. And he hit it. And they're going to count it and one. The foul was on B.J. Donaldson. And that's something that we've seen from Donaldson this season, fouling shooters. And you can't do that. And he fouls Holden, who hits one from deep to take the 1-point lead for the Jackson Victors with 1:07 to play. Victors trying to give the Counselors their first 16U loss as well. They've already given them their first 14U loss. Free throw for Holden is up and good. He's got 14, and the Victors lead by 2. And the thing about the Counselors, every time they take a good lead, they just chill out and relax and let the Victors come back again. Can't do that. Just over a minute to go. 2-point game. Luke Sanders the drive, and he's fouled on his way. Nicholson with the second call. Luke going to throw it in. Does. Noah Sanders on the outside. He's going to feed it to Luke. Rough pass. He threw it away. Stolen by Holden. Holden with it. Throws it down to Miller. Miller underneath. Blocked. Ball's tipped. Now it's Nicholson with it. Nicholson feeding it inside Miller. Now out to Holden. And so now with 40 seconds to go. Holden on the outside. Feeds it over Cornelius. Cornelius guarded by Vaverka. He drives in, losing the basketball, losing his footing. And they're going to give him a timeout. Wow. I don't know how you get a timeout there when you scoot your feet across the ground a few times and then get a timeout. Wow. Victors are out of timeouts. They lead by 2 with 33 seconds to play. They're going to have to deal with the pressure from the Counselors here. (41-39), Victors with the basketball. They lead by 2 over the Muddy River Counselors. And the Victors really putting a shocker on the Counselors. Beat them in 14U by a lot. And now in 16U, threatening to get another win here. Holden looking to get it in bounds. Does to Miller, who's underneath the basket. And he's out to the outside, Nicholson. Nicholson out to McDonald, a swing to the wing. And now back up top. Now down with nearly 20 seconds. You got to put pressure on. I don't know what they're doing. It's a 2-point game. Now the pass. McDonald back on the outside. And now it's less time. Holden back outside to McDonald. Now it's Holden. And a foul on Vaverka. And just not intelligent basketball by the Counselors here in the end. I mean, you have 25 seconds left and you're letting them dribble. I mean, that is just ridiculous. But you got to learn from these kind of things. And the counselors are probably going to lose with an L today. Probably going to have to learn with an L today. It's 5 seconds to play, and it's Holden going to get it in. Nicholson back. There's going to be another foul with 3 seconds to go. And I think that's going to be on Donaldson, which will be his second. There's going to be a shooting foul now. And so to the free throw line will be Asa Holden. So Asa Holden has 2 shots. If he makes them both, he can just go ahead and wrap this ball game up and win the game for the Victors. If he fails to hit one of them, he opens the door for the counselors. Counselors have to make sure they get the rebound here, though, if he misses. First free throw is no. Oh, it goes! It rolled in. It looked like it was going to miss, and it rolled in. Now here's the big one. If he makes this one, he'll ice the game. If he makes it, he'll ice the game. If he misses, he leaves the door open for the counselors. Free throw is good, and this game's over. It's a 4-point game, and this one's going to be over. The Victors are going to beat the counselors here, as the Victors have given the counselors their first 16U loss in 3 years. Victors have spoiled the counselors' night. Now it's up to the 18U squad, who's 11-0 and ranked in the top 25 in the state of Mississippi. Will they go down 2? If they go down, wow, what's going on here in Byram? 43-39, the Victors win in 16U action.
Oh, they got nothing on there.
Hey, listen, y'all can't.
I'm telling you, we play him at home.
Y'all can't let him sweep us.
Yeah, we ain't gonna let that happen.
I'm not even playing anymore. Man, but look, the guys are used to kind of, once we take runs, they kind of loop around a little bit. I know, but it's so it started sounding a little weird, and it was kind of, like I started to hear
Welcome back to First Baptist Church here in Byram, Mississippi. It's Counselors TV. So far, it's been the Victors' night. They've won 14U. They won 16U. And now they're going to go for the big one, the 18U. Counselors are 11-0 on the season in 18U. But unlike the 16U and the 14U, the 18U's really been tested. They played some good teams and won them anyway. And so you're talking about one that would be a huge shocker. Of course, as they get old, as the games get older, it would be more shocking. 16U, pretty surprising there. Victor's able to get that win. Victor's moved to 8-1 in conference. Counselors fall to 7-1. So we'll see who gets the #1 seed there. But these two teams will play again. Victor's did lose to PCA, and so kind of puts them in that position where, that'll be interesting to watch till the end. But if the Counselors are able, the Counselors are still in the position where if they win out, they will be able to be the #1 seed. Victors as well, so both teams control their own destiny still. But very, very crazy ball game. Counselors' long winning streaks dating back years, 14U, 16U, in the same night here at the hands of the Jackson Victors. Now you got 18U. 18U, they're on a winning streak of their own, 15 games dating back to the last 4 games of last season, then 11 of this year. Counselors have yet to lose. All right, welcome back to First Baptist Church here in Byron, Mississippi. Muddy River Counselors Jackson Victors, final ball game of the night, 18U basketball. Nolan Meacham going up for the tip with Isaac Viverka will be won by the Victors. A drive from Holden, fadeaway shot tipped. No, oh, it tipped in. Wow. And I think it was touched last by Holden, so I think he made it. I think Williams was the one who accidentally tipped it in. Williams on the left wing, inside Viverka, outside Williams. Williams the fake, driving in, feeding it back to Viverka. Reverse blocked by Miller and picked up now by Ware. So pressure being shown by the Counselors. Pass over the top to Ware. Ware inside. Sanders got a hand on it and it got tipped out of bounds, and it was touched again by Nicholson. Going to be Counselors' ball. So 2-0 lead for the Victors as the ball got tipped in. And a horn went off on the clock there. Caleb Sanders drive. Oh, step back J for him. Doesn't go. Ball's tipped and through the hands, and Williams able to get it on the baseline here. He drives. 7.5 minutes to go. Luke Sanders, corner three on the way. It's back rim, no good. Rebound Miller. He's got taken away by Viverka. They're going to call the foul on Ethan Viverka. Will pick up his first. If you're a Counselors fan, you have an eerie feeling about this ball game just after what we've seen so far in the 14U and 16U games. As Luke Sanders breaks that one up, and there's a steal again as Viverka picked it up, got it back to Luke. Now it's Williams. Williams with it, inside Caleb Sanders. He'll step back, nice drive there. He drops it off Viverka, but he was fouled. Fouls on Thomas Nicholson is first. Counselors shot really poorly against Laurel at first, went down by 11 points before coming back and then taking over and winning the ball game by 20. Counselors are 11-0 on the season, have not lost. Williams feeds it inside to Luke Sanders, back to the basket, dropping it off Viverka at the hole. He missed it at the cup. And Viverka missed a good few at the cup last time against Laurel, and Holden trying to keep it. Went behind the back. Now it's Miller. Blocked by Williams off the backboard. What a play. And Williams gets the ball back after a rebound from Viverka. Oh, he threw it to Luke Sanders, but it was a little bit too high, and a turnover as Counselors trying to get on the board here. 2-0. Victors in the lead. 6:50 to go first quarter. And now Holden going to get it in to Nicholson. Back to Holden. Holden pressured and guarded. He's being pressured there. Viverka got a hand on it as Ethan Viverka. Nicholson trying to get it back. He throws it up over the top to Ware. Ware on the move. Ware dropping it off to Miller, and Miller at the basket putting it up and finishing. 4-0's the score. Victors lead. Caleb Sanders left side. Sanders the drive, breaking down Nicholson on the dribble, and he gets the foul call that time. Nicholson with his second foul until the free throw line's Caleb Sanders. Caleb Sanders at the foul line with 2 shots here. First free throw is no good, popped out. Caleb Sanders, a 78% free throw shooter for the Counselors, misses the first free throw. Noah Sanders going to check in for Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders a little tired from all that work he had to put in that 16U game, and Caleb will hit the second. So Counselors are now on the board, 4-1 game. Pressure being shown. It's Ware hitting it over to Holden. Holden over the top to Miller. Miller, oh my goodness, he switched his pivot feet. Caleb Sanders rejects Nicholson out of bounds. Over to Ware. Over the corner, Nicholson, up high to Ware, kick outside to Holden. Step back, Jay on the way is no good front rim. Ball's tipped to the outside, gotten by Holden. He gets it down to Ware on the pump fake. He takes the J and misses. Caleb Sanders the rebound. Sanders hitting Viverka. Viverka full speed for the lay-in, puts it in and one. And the foul's on Miller. Miller picking up his first, and Isaac Viverka getting the bucket. And we'll head to the line. 4-3 game is the score. Isaac Viverka to the foul line to tie. Viverka free throw, good. Isaac Viverka with 3 points in a tie ball game here, 4-4. Gonna get it into Nicholson. Nicholson back to Ware. Ware now dealing with the pressure. Back over Nicholson. Nicholson over Holden. Holden being pressured. Back Nicholson. Nicholson throwing it up to Ware and now moving it to Meacham. Meacham driving it in. He lost the basketball. It's lost, picked up by Williams. Williams keeps it. Here come the Counselors. We're tied up at 4 here. Counselors just haven't been able to get him to go in the bucket that much. Williams the drive. Oh, nice drop off to Vaverka for the finish. Vaverka with 5. And now the Counselors lead 6-4. Williams putting on a clinic there, dropping it off to Vaverka for the finish. That, folks, is the #1 assist man in the state of Mississippi. So Michael Williams averaging over 9 assists a game, and it's 6-4 the score with 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Six-4 game, 5:14 to go in the opening period as the Counselors take the lead. Victors went up 2-0, or went up 4-0 rather, and the Counselors have scored the last 6. Ware gonna get it in here. He does to Nicholson. Full court pressure being shown. Williams got a hand on it, but it gets to Holden. Holden now dealing with the pressure up over to Miller. Miller driving past Noah Sanders, lost it behind the back, and now back out to the outside. Williams broke it up, wasn't able to keep it in bounds. Going to be Victor's ball. And now Meacham looking to get it in. Tried to get it into Nicholson, and good defense on the inbound by Williams. And you got some Michael Williams, Caleb Sanders, Ethan Vaverka are the 3 guys that did not play 16U, so they are the fresher ones. Sanders dealing with the pressure from Meacham. He drives in, kicks it back to Williams. Williams, the drive off the fake. He feeds it over Vaverka, outside Ethan Vaverka. Ethan to Williams. Williams step into a three-pointer, short, no good, and rebound by Miller. Miller guarded by Noah Sanders. He's pressured and gets it back to Holden. 6-4 game, Counselors in the lead. Now it's Nicholson. Nicholson the drive, throws it over to Miller, and it's a travel. Can be Counselor's ball. Williams gets it into Caleb Sanders. 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Sanders on the left side of the floor. Gets the screen now from Williams. Feeding it back to Caleb. Step back J for him. Good. And that's called some chemistry right there, and the Counselors lead by 4. There's a nice find back to Sanders. Nicholson hitting Ware. Ware down the floor to Miller. And Miller traveled as he was trying to pump fake it as Sanders was coming in to pin it to the backboard. And you see how high he got there. Caleb Sanders on the play. It's 8-4, Counselors in the lead. Sanders left side of the floor. Gets the screen from Williams. Gets another screen from him. Sanders the drive, dropping it off of Vaverka at the hole, putting it up, and he misses. Rebounds tipped. Williams gets it on the outside. Williams drives, steps back, goes against Nicholson, goes again, unlocking the defender, trying to drop it off. It was tipped. Williams got it back. Williams to the outside. He'll stop and have a wide open 3. He misses short. It's rebounded. It's tipped, and it's gotten again. Oh, it went off the leg of saves off Victors and going to the Counselors here.
Sup.
Vaverka coming out of the ball game. Hilton Tompkins coming in. Tompkins did not play in the 16U game, and notably, I don't believe. Caleb Sanders on the right side now. Williams giving the screen. Sanders step back J, and he's fouled on the three-pointer by Nicholson. Thomas Nicholson going to pick up his 3rd. He's in some serious foul trouble. To the free throw line's Caleb Sanders, an 8-4 advantage now for the Counselors. Slowly but surely they're starting to pull away. It's an 8-0 run that they went on. Sanders at the foul line. Setting up his first free throw. It's up, and it is good. Caleb Sanders has 4 points. And he is 2 of 3 at the line. Second free throw's up. It's back rim, no good. He's got another one. One more coming up for Caleb Sanders. Sanders averaging just over 17 a game, and he's done a lot of damage. He's the leading steals man in the state of Mississippi. So he hits his third free throw, so he hits 2 out of 3. 10-4 lead for the Counselors now. Cornelius dealing with the pressure. Now holding back Cornelius. Cornelius guarded by Williams. Cornelius tosses it back to Holden. Inside Miller, ball's tipped. Sanders just took it away from Miller, but the ball got kicked out of bounds. And the officials are discussing it. They were unable to see it. They couldn't see it, and so, you have to respect that and see what they come out with. They're going to call it a jump ball because they didn't know where it was going. It's going to the Counselors. I mean, I got to say, I couldn't see it either. Couldn't tell. It could have been off of Caleb Sanders' leg, or it could have been off of the other guy's leg. I don't know, but it went out of bounds. But it's going to be Counselors' ball at the jump ball. Noah Sanders 3, no good in transition. Tompkins tried to tip it out to the outside, wasn't able to hold on to it. Ware picks up the loose ball. Now it's Jackson with the ball again. Cornelius guarded Noah Sanders, feeding it inside to Miller. Miller on the fake, and he's blocked and fouled is what they're going to call. Fouls on Tompkins. Hilton Tompkins going to pick up the first, and so 10-4 game. Miller's going to be at the foul line, and he will have an opportunity to score for the first time in a while for the Victors. The Counselors are on a 10-0 run. Misses the first free throw. He's got another one coming up. Second one is up, and he makes that one. 10-5 ball game now, a lead for the Counselors, and it's Caleb Sanders up the right side of the floor here. Sanders with it, just under 3 minutes to go first quarter, 10-5. Caleb Sanders to drive, step back, Jay's fouled, hit it and one! And Caleb Sanders now with 7 points and fouled by Asa Holden. And it's Caleb Sanders to the line. 12-5. 12-5 is the score lead for the Counselors with 2:46 to go in the opening period. Free throws up and good for Caleb Sanders. Sanders is going early. He's got 8. Ware's looking to get it in. He does to Asa Holden. Back over the top, tipped by Williams. Now Cornelius down the floor now to Meacham. He's trapped. Cross court, ball tipped. Cornelius able to pick up the loose ball there. Cornelius the drive. Picks up the dribble, and now he's got it. He'll take the J. He misses front rim. Caleb Sanders the rebound. Now Sanders is going to push it up the floor. He hits Ethan Vaverka. Vaverka hasn't taken a shot yet. Noah Sanders back up to Vaverka. Vaverka takes that deep three. Bombs away, baby! And that's Ethan Vaverka from deep. And the Counselors now lead by 11. And now pass down the floor to Meacham. Meacham on the drive against Tompkins, puts up the shot, no good. Williams got the board. Williams down the floor now. Williams trying to hit Caleb Sanders, and Holden was able to get back and get the steal. Williams turns over to the bench and says, my bad on that pass there. But he saw something that he's hit hundreds of times. Meacham now driving against Vaverka. Now back outside of the corner, and it was tipped out of bounds by Ethan Vaverka. Substitution being made. They're going to get Ethan McDonald in, and I mean, as young as he is, he's a great ball handler. He can help the team out, and he can shoot the basketball. And so now you got Ray Ware going to throw the ball in on the baseline. 1:44 to go first quarter. The Victors are struggling with the Counselors right now. Counselors is a 4-0 lead to begin. Sanders jumps up and takes it away in the air, and he was fouled from behind while he was in the air by Holden, and Holden will pick up foul number 2, and it would be Counselors' ball on the sideline, an 11-point lead. So it's the fifth foul. The Counselors are now in the bonus, but there was no possession on the ball, they rule, and so it will be a foul on the floor on that one. So Caleb Sanders, right side of the floor now, driving to the left. He drives to the cup and finishes. And they are having a tough time guarding Caleb Sanders. And it's 18-5 is the score. Counselors lead comfortably here on the road. And now there's the pass. It's tipped to Noah Sanders with the steal. Over Williams right side. Williams on the move. He drives inside. He's fouled. Pushed in the back. having a tough time staying in front of the counselors without fouling here. Ray Ware picks up his first. So Williams going to go to the line and shoot 2 here as the counselors are in the bonus. Counselors the leading scorer for the counselors, averaging 19 a game, also averaging 9 assists. He's at the line now for 2. First free throw, no good, front rim.
Get on your toes. Get on your toes.
Williams has another one coming up. 13-point lead for the counselors. Second free throw is good, rattles in. McDonald over to Holden. 19-5's the score. Gets it over the top. McDonald picked up his dribble, throws it up over the top. Caleb Sanders with the steal. And Sanders has it. They'll have it on the right side. Sanders stepping back. He'll shoot the 3 over Cornelius. It doesn't go. Rebound pulled in by Ware, and it's a foul on Tompkins. Tompkins will pick up his second. Substitution going to be made. Tompkins going to come out. Luke Sanders going to check in. 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. Luke Sanders back in the ballgame. He got the starting lineup, except for instead of Isaac Viverka, he got Noah Sanders. He went out with cramps. Holden, guarded by Williams. Back over now to McDonald. McDonald in the backcourt now. Dealing with this older competition. Not as bold about it. A 10-second violation. Good job by the counselors forcing that turnover. And 40 seconds to go first quarter. Luke Sanders will get this ball in. Williams has it. Left side, he'll get it back for an open three-pointer. It's off to the right, no good. Ball tipped and gotten by Cornelius. He comes up the floor now. Cornelius the drive, all the way. His shot up, no good. And Miller the follow, it's no good. Tipped up, tipped again, out of bounds. And it'll go to the counselors. Good defense there by the counselors. They get it in Caleb Sanders now. 19-5's the score, 20 seconds to play. Three-pointer on the way for Noah Sanders. No good. Luke Sanders offensive board outside Viverka. He hit one earlier. He's 1 for 1. He's 2 for 2 now. Bombs away, baby. Ethan Viverka. Counselors lead by 17 in quarter number 1. And now down with 5 seconds to go first quarter. Holden back over Cornelius. Cornelius trying to get it out of there. He's trying to get something, and he does not get anything. The counselors shut the Victors down in the first quarter. 14U and 16U went to the Victors. The counselors not letting it happen here in the 18U. 22-5 after 1. One quarter down here in Byram. The counselors ruling and schooling here in 18U. They didn't in 14U. They lost 16U. But here in 18U, they lead by 17. Mark Johnson's going to make an appearance into the ball game, along with Ethan Viverka, Luke Sanders, Michael Williams, and Caleb Sanders. 22-5 is the score, and it'll be Victor's ball to begin the second quarter. Energy here was high the first 2 games. And has decreased slightly here over the course of this 18U game thus far. 22-5. McDonald guarded by Johnson. Throws it up over the top to Holden. Holden guarded by Williams. Pass over the top now to Cornelius. Johnson ends up on his back, and he looks like he may be hurt. You hope not. Caleb Sanders the rebound.
Timeout.
Mark Johnson cramping on the court there. Counselors are a cramping group. The guys, I'll tell you, I think every single one of them I've seen on the floor cramping. So Noah Sanders will be back in the ball game, coming in for Mark Johnson. 22-5 is the score, 7:41 to go in the first half. Luke Sanders going to throw it in on the sideline to Caleb Sanders here. Into Caleb. Isaac Viverka and Mark Johnson out with cramps. Counselors should be glad they're up 17 right now. Caleb's going to drive. Step back Jay. No good. Rebound pulled in by Holden. Caleb's been cooking today. Doesn't get it to go that time. And McDonald now guarded by Ethan Viverka. Throws it up over the top. Now Holden pressured. Back to McDonald. Oh, there's an interesting look there. His pass is batted. Miller feeds it to Ware. His shot is long. Williams tipped it. Caleb Sanders gets it. Here come the counselors. He's going to hit Noah. Ball's tipped out of bounds by McDonald. He's going to stay with the counselors. Williams into Caleb. Caleb in the post. Turnaround Jay for him is short. Williams, oh, did you see how high he got on that follow with Son Michael Williams? And 24-5 is the score now over to Miller. Luke was late on it. Miller to the basket. He's stripped by Luke Sanders. Miller got it back inside Cornelius. Cornelius going to go up with it, put it up. Going to count it in the foul. I'm going to call it on Williams. They call it on Williams. 24-7 is the score. They count the basket for Daniel Cornelius. He's got one free throw coming up, and it is up and good. So Cornelius now with 3. 24-8 is the score. Williams up the right side of the floor. Feeds it to Caleb. A little high. Cornelius gets the steal. Cornelius now with the basketball. He's going to drive inside. They didn't call anything. Ball just went out of bounds. Thought they heard a whistle there, but and now Meacham going to throw it in on the baseline. Looking to get it in. Does to Cornelius. Corner 3 on the way for him. It's good. Big 3 for Daniel Cornelius. He scored their last 6 points, and it's 24-11. Williams on the attack. He'll step back on that right wing. Williams will step back and pull up his three-pointer, and he's fouled, and he'll have 3 shots. Meacham going to pick up his first, and Son Michael Williams will shoot 3 shots at the line. Williams split a pair earlier. His first free throw here is good. Still 6:19 to go here in this first half, and Williams will hit 2, his first 2. He's got one more coming up. Now on the last one. It will go up, and he hits all 3. So Michael Williams makes all 3 count, and he's got 6 points and a 27-11 lead for the Counselors. Holden down the floor to Cornelius. Cornelius driving, he's on the wing. Stutter dribble, Luke Sanders gets in there, trying to guard it. Cornelius on the move to Miller. Miller, McDonald getting a 3 on the way. It's no good. Ball's tipped. Luke Sanders gets the rebound. Now it's down to Williams. Williams pushing the tempo right side of the floor. Williams, he's going to shoot a 3 in transition. He missed it. Luke Sanders, the offensive board. Outside, Ethan Viverka, left wing 3, way off to the side, air ball. Rebound, McDonald. And now McDonald guarded Noah Sanders. Now he's guarded by Ethan Viverka. Throws it up over the top. Caleb Sanders gets the steal. He'll throw it up over the top. Oh, to Williams. Good play. Now Williams will stop. Hits Noah Sanders cross court for a 3-pointer. It's off the mark. A miss. Counselors still haven't been able to get their outside shots to fall at a high clip. Against Laurel, they shot pretty poorly. And today, not shooting very well either. But you have a 16-point lead, and you're happy with it. 5:20 to go first half. And a fake. McDonald going to hit Cornelius left side. He's guarded by Ethan Viverka and Williams. Now the drive baseline. They're going to call that foul Caleb Sanders. Sanders will pick up his first. Gives it in Cornelius. Turnaround J is good. And Cornelius, good from that side of the basket. He's got 8 points. He's got it going. It's 27-13 is the score. Caleb Sanders off the screen from Luke. Driving to his left. And Holden going to force the jump ball, and it's going to go to Jackson. So Victor's basketball here. As they'll get this ball in, 14-point ball game. McDonald guarded in the backcourt by Ethan Vaverka. They'll get the ball to Holden, cross-court pass to Cornelius. Cornelius driving to the right. He's picked up and he's fouled. Fouls on Caleb Sanders, going to pick up foul number 2. Still 4:44 to go in the first half, but you're only up 14. You want to push it out more if you're the counselors here. Nolan Meacham is going to throw it in.
How many is that on 0, Bridget? 2?
Miller dealing with the defense in the corner is going to be stolen by Vaverka and got it to Caleb Sanders. Here come the counselors. Sanders the drive to the left side, scooping it up and in. 12 for Caleb Sanders and a 16-point lead. Pass to Holden, and now it's through the hands of Meacham out of bounds. Counselors ball. .425 to play in the first half. Luke Sanders in the high post. He's on the move. Hits Caleb. Caleb on the move to the outside now. Drives baseline. 3 seconds in the lane there. It's going to be on Luke Sanders. Going to be Victor's basketball. McDonald. Pressure, hitting Ware. Ware travels as Caleb Sanders forced it. Counselors ball.
Let's go! Let's go!
Williams hits Caleb Sanders. He's on the right side of the floor. Feeding in the post, Noah Sanders. He's going to step in for a floater, which he misses. Luke Sanders on the offensive board outside Williams. Williams on the fake now. He's going to get the screen from Caleb. Williams attacking. He'll pull up the J fade away. Good. And he has 8. So Michael Williams, Caleb Sanders doing a lot of big-time damage for the counselors here as always. 31-13. And another travel as he threw it. And it was stolen. Gets the ball into Williams. Down the floor to a wide open Caleb Sanders, who missed at the cup. He tipped it again. Noah Sanders on the offensive board. He's outside to Williams. Williams far on the outside. He's going to come off the screen. He's going to pull up the J. It does not go. Williams can't believe he didn't get that call.
He can't call it from back there.
The pass down the floor to Ware. Ware. Noah Sanders got a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Will stay with Jackson. Substitution going to be made. Ray Ware coming out. Thomas Nicholson coming in. Ball batted out of bounds by Luke Sanders as he's trying to enter it into Nicholson. .312 to play first half. Throws it into Miller. Miller on the right wing has a little opening. He'll pull up the J and good. Caleb Sanders up the floor. Left side, gets the screen from Williams. In and out dribble, dropping off to Luke for the finish. And now Luke Sanders is on the board, 33-15. Pass to Holden, back McDonald. Now Nicholson right side, feeding it to Miller, back Nicholson. Nicholson the fake, back to Miller. Kick outside and a three-pointer for Holden, missing. Williams the rebound. Williams looking up the floor. He's trying to push the pace here. He'll stop, move to the left side, and he's fouled. Meacham picks up the second. Caleb Sanders looking to get it in. Bounce pass into Williams. Williams thinking about it, steps back, shoots the three. Oh, he's fouled, and I can't believe he didn't get that call. That's crazy. Down the floor to hold and a turnover. And man, that's something else. I cannot believe that. Just got hacked. There's no way he'd airball a shot like that other than getting, I mean, either he could have gotten blocked, I guess, because he must have thought he got blocked. Caleb Sanders on the move now, guarded by Thomas Nicholson. He drives to the left. Left-hand finish. Victor's extending the pressure out on the Counselors, and that gives them wide open driving lanes, and Caleb Sanders able to find that one. 20-point lead now. Making the moves, McDonald. Now it's Miller. Floater, good. 6 points for Andy Miller. The 3 seed in the conference, the Jackson Victors, trying to challenge the number 1 seed Counselors. Caleb Sanders' 3 is no good short. Now Holden guarded by Williams. McDonald feeding the corner. Meacham, ball tipped out of bounds. If you're the Counselors, you want to get yourself tight because on Saturday you got the PCA Paladins number 2 team in the league. And if the Counselors win tonight, they will move to 10-0 in conference and 12-0 overall. And you want to do that as the Victors turn the ball over. Substitution being made. Mark Dillon coming in for Luke Sanders. Trying to keep giving Luke Sanders his breaks. He's done a lot of stuff today. Gets the ball in to Caleb Sanders, who brings it up the right side, hitting Ethan Vaverka, who thought about it, stepping to the side. He pulls up his J, it's short. Rebound Meacham to Holden. Now to McDonald. Ball tipped by Vaverka, picked up by Miller. He's in the post. Dillon got a tip on it, but Miller got it to go. Miller with 8. And now with the ball is Caleb Sanders on the right side. Swings it over to Williams. Williams left wing, oh, way off. Pulled it, Holden the rebound. And now up the floor is Holden. Guarded by Noah Sanders. 40 seconds to go first half. Feeds it inside to Miller. Miller guarded in the post. Lost the ball. Double dribble is what they're going to call the Counselors' ball. Up the floor, Sanders over to Williams. Inside Caleb, back out Williams. Williams the drive, kick out Noah. Noah has an opening for 3, it's short, air ball. Williams gets the offensive board. He's back out to the outside. He's on the attack. Out to Dillon. Dillon, 3-pointer up top. Bombs away, baby. Mark Dillon in the ball game and immediately making an impact. A 3-pointer from up top off the sit-up from Williams. And a 38-19 game as we're nearing the halftime, and they were unaware of the clock. And so that will be the halftime score. Counselors 38, Victors 19. Here from First Baptist Church in Byron, Mississippi, the Counselors in control. As we enter into the second half, Counselors lead by 19 points. Williams had an opening. He drops it off to Luke Sanders, who's wide open for the finish. So just like clockwork, Counselors get started. 21-point lead in this game. Gonna hit it back to Holden. Holden over to Nicholson right side. He's guarded by Williams. Feeds it into the middle to Ray Ware. Ray Ware down inside to the high post, and it was Miller. He missed it. Caleb Sanders going to hit Williams. Williams out in the front. He goes up and jams it. Oh, he missed it. Missed the jam. And it's going to be rebounded by Miller. That's only his second missed dunk of the season. He's been making most of them. And finish for Meacham is not there. Caleb Sanders up the floor now. Sanders right side. Breaking it down to the corner. Luke Sanders, corner three. Front rim doesn't go. Ball tipped and gotten by Holden. Throws it up over the top. Nicholson, and it was nearly taken away by Viverka. Holden steps to the side and hits the three. He's got 5, and it's a 40-22 ball game. Now it's Viverka stepping into a right wing three from deep. Missed it way off Ware out of bounds. Counselor's ball. Luke Sanders looking to get it in. Into Viverka to Caleb. Cross court pass to Williams. Down to the corner. Three-pointer Luke. Front rim no good. Caleb tips it out to Williams. Now to the corner Luke. Back out to Williams. Inside to Viverka. Outside to Luke. Back out Williams. Williams cross court pass to Ethan Viverka. Viverka steps to the side. Shoots the three. Doesn't go, and the rebound Miller. 40-22 is the score now, and Holden gets it. Getting it over to Nicholson. Nicholson down the floor. He drives into Miller. Miller's shot. Hit it off the bank. Andy Miller able to find the bucket on his shots, and the lead is cut now to 16. You're the Counselors, you got to score the ball here. Sanders on the move to the left. Bounce to Williams. Feed it inside. Wide open to Viverka for the finish. Oh, he got hit. Oh, man, they're not calling it. 7 for Viverka. And now Nicholson to the middle. Ware now dealing with the defense from Caleb Sanders. Now Nicholson driving. Ball tipped. Viverka. Oh, the ball was hit and gotten by Meacham. Now it's Holden. Holden, he takes the three. It's no good. Luke Sanders on the rebound, and it was tipped out of bounds. They're going to give it to the victors there. And so I think throwing it in now will be Nicholson, who will give it to Ware. Ware over to Holden. Holden on the fake. He turns around in the pivot. His shot is good. 7 for Holden. Caleb Sanders with it. 16-point game. Feeding it over to Williams. Williams left side of the basket. Inside to Viverka at the hole, putting it up, and he's fouled. And Miller will pick up his second. Viverka at the foul line, and he'll miss the first. Viverka's got another one coming up. (42-26), and the second one goes for Isaac Viverka. He's got 8 points. Counselors up by 17. They give the ball into Nicholson. Nicholson on the move. Picked up, it's Ware. Down to Meacham. Meacham down to Miller. Miller at the hole for the finish. 12 points for Andy Miller, and now a 15-point game. Caleb Sanders right side, guarded by Nicholson. Ball is tipped. Sanders, able to keep it in. He's got him some good hands, folks. That takes some accuracy. Sanders scooped it up. He missed it. Ball's tipped. Miller, Viverka. Ethan to Isaac, and now Isaac tried to get it back to Ethan, and Holden got the steal. Now he gets up to Nicholson, who feeds the middle to Miller. Miller travels. Caleb Sanders was darting in there. The Counselors' ball. 43-28 lead for the Counselors. Into Williams. Williams in and out dribble. He's up the floor, hits Caleb Sanders, dropping it off to Isaac Viverka for the finish. 45-28. Now it's Nicholson back over to Holden. Holden, the fake, now over Nicholson. Nicholson feed it to Ware, blocked by Williams. And now Luke Sanders coming away with it. Luke Sanders to Williams. Williams up the floor, going between the legs, in and out behind the back, dropping it off Isaac Vaverka outside to Ethan. He's 2 for 2 from 3, or 2 for 4, and he hits another one. Bombs away, baby. Ethan Vaverka blazing down the net and a 20-point Counselor lead, 48-28. With just under 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nicholson on the move. Now to the wing. Holden, and now Ware will shoot the high post shot. No good. Meacham, the follow, is not there either. Luke Sanders able to save it into Ethan Vaverka, who hits Caleb Sanders. And Sanders going to hit Williams cross court. Williams will stop and feed it into Vaverka as he's going to the basket, and he's fouled. Man, what a find.
Hey, let's go. Keep that up. Keep that up. I like that energy. I like that energy.
Andy Miller going to pick up his third personal foul, and he's been picking them up in that lane there. Isaac Vaverka set up for his first free throw. Counselors lead by 20. First one does not go. It misses. Timeout's going to be called by the Victors. They're going to use their first timeout of the ball game, and a 48-28 lead now for the Counselors as we go into break. We're back. Isaac Vaverka going to shoot the second of a pair. 4:03 to play in the third quarter. Isaac Vaverka in double figures with 10 points. Counselor's been in control of this ball game, looking to go 12-0 on the season. His second free throw is good. Isaac Vaverka, an improved free throw shooter for the Counselors. Feeding Miller, back Nicholson. They're in the backcourt dealing with the pressure here. He's going to swing it to Holden. Holden over the top to Nicholson. Now they get it to Cornelius, and they're in the front court. Now Holden stepped to the side, tried to do a quick trigger. His pass to Cornelius didn't get there, but Nicholson able to pick it up. Now Cornelius guarded Caleb Sanders, driving in the lane. His floater is good. Daniel Cornelius in double figures, been able to find a way to score the basketball. He and Andy Miller have really been able to find ways to score. 19-point game, 49-30. Williams feeding it into Luke Sanders. Fake outside Caleb Sanders. Open three, short. Sanders has struggled from three-point range, but took that one, missed it. He hasn't hit a three since Tupelo, I don't believe. Rebound Williams, but he's been scoring the basketball. Williams, a full court bomb. Isaac Vaverka pulls it in. Outside to Luke, took that out of bounds. And they say Luke touched it after Nicholson hit it. So it's a turnover. 49-30, 3:06 to play in the third quarter. Holden will hit Nicholson. Nicholson in the high post. And a three-pointer, good for Thomas Nicholson. Nicholson now on the board. That's his first bucket of the ball game. And now it's Williams up the floor. Going to hit the wing. Vaverka over to Caleb Sanders. Over to Williams. Williams thought about it, feeds it in Vaverka outside Luke Sanders. Cross-court pass to Ethan Vaverka. Down to Caleb. He'll take the corner three. Bombs away, baby. Caleb with a three-pointer. And the Counselors now lead by 19. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Holden now with it. Holden dealing with pressure. He's pressured there, hitting Nicholson. And he drops it off to Miller. And now the short shot from Meacham. Luke Sanders tipped it, and now Holden will pick it up. Just over 2 minutes to play in the third. Nicholson inside to Miller. Miller at the high post. He's fouled by Caleb Sanders. To the free throw line is Andy Miller, who has 12 points so far on the ball game. Caleb Sanders picking up his third personal foul with 2:09 to play in this period. Miller's first free throw goes. He's got another one coming up. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. We'll be back on Saturday as the Counselors host the PCA Paladins. That'll be the second matchup of the season. Williams rebounds the Andy Miller free throw miss. Williams up the floor. Oh, pass was just way too high. Pass was just a little bit too high. And he threw it into the wall. 2 minutes to go in the third. Hitting Cornelius. Down the move. Over Williams. Oh, wow. High arcer finish for Cornelius. Nice off time. He's got 12. Cutting the lead to 18. Victor's making sure this is not a 30-something point blowout like it looked like it might be, but we'll see what the Counselors have. Averka fadeaway shot, no good. Williams the rebound. His putback is no good. It fell off the rim as he was pulled by the arms. And that foul is Thomas Nicholson, who picks up his fourth. And so Michael Williams, who on the day is 4 of 5 at the foul stripe, will shoot 2. That's good on the first. He's got another one coming up with 1:38 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw is up, and it does not go. It popped out. And so with 1:35 to go in the third, Counselors' lead is at 17. Cross-court pass to Titus Miller, hits the middle to his brother Andy. Outside, a quick trigger three for Asa Holden. He can shoot the basketball. He misses. The ball's tipped out of bounds. There's going to be a foul on Williams. This will be his second. Andy Miller going to throw this ball in with 1:23 to go in the third. Cornelius outside. Now it's Holden. Cornelius on the move. Then back to the wing, into the high post. Miller on the fake. Shot no good. Ball tipped. And Baverka on the rebound. It's Caleb Sanders. Sanders right side of the floor. Just over a minute to go. Man-to-man defense being shown by the Victors. Screen from Williams. Sanders stepping back. The three-pointer doesn't go. Luke on the offensive board, putting it back up and in. And they call it an over-the-back foul against Luke Sanders, which will be his first. 1:03 to go in the third. Miller gets it in to Holden, who will throw cross court to Nicholson, who will give it back over to Holden. And now it's Miller. Miller with the basketball. Hitting Holden. Holden on the step back. Holden looking for that quick trigger three. He finds Cornelius. Cornelius the drive. And his shot at the basket's no good. Baverka the rebound to Williams. Williams hitting Luke Sanders. Up to Caleb. Back to Luke. Luke outside to Williams. Williams into Caleb. Back outside, Williams stepping back, he's looking. That bounce pass hits the back, and it's Cornelius Steele. Cornelius up the floor.
Travel, come on, man.
And outside to Miller. Miller on the move, scooping it up and in. Miller with 15. Williams hitting Luke Sanders. He'll take it out to the outside. 15-point game. Caleb Sanders with the ball, getting the screen from Williams. He drives, step back three, and he wasn't able to get it off in time. As the third quarter comes to an end, this is Counselors TV, 53-38. Lead for the Counselors by 15 points as we head into the fourth quarter. Victor's able to eat about 4 points into the lead. The Counselors definitely still in control of the ball game as we head into the fourth quarter action right here, Counselors TV. As we head into the fourth quarter, the Counselors leading the ball game by 15 points on the road over the Jackson Victors, 53-38, as we're about to begin the fourth quarter. Got an update on the score from PCA Paladins and the Hattiesburg 400s 18E boys. A win for PCA, but only by 5 points, 57-52. Again, the Forerunners challenge the Paladins, and a narrow victory right there. Holden guarded by Caleb Sanders over to Cornelius as we begin this fourth quarter. Luke Sanders nearly got the steal, was able to be gotten back by the Victors. Holden's three's no good. Williams the rebound, and he'll throw it up the floor, trying to hit Caleb Sanders. He threw it too far, and it's a turnover.
Hey, Michael. Hey, don't do that. Hey, we don't need it, man.
Up the floor is Jackson. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Cornelius on the move. Inside, stripped by Luke Sanders. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go to the Counselors. Williams up the floor. Hitting Caleb Sanders. Getting the screen from Williams. Sanders on the drive, a floater. No good. Vaverka gets the rebound, and he's pulled from behind. Holden's going to pick up his third, and Coach Willis is going to call his first time out of the ball game. .5 game lead for the Counselors, 7:14 to go. Sanders is into Williams. Williams gets the screen from Vaverka. Williams on the attack, hitting Luke Sanders, getting the screen from Williams, coming around. Outside to Caleb. Caleb gets another screen from Williams. Sanders on the way to the basket. Left hand, he misses. Rebound Nicholson over to Holden. Holden looking, and he gets it back to Nicholson. Nicholson guarded in the backcourt by Caleb Sanders. And now Holden going to get it down to Miller. Miller hitting Harrington. Back over Nicholson. Over the top to Harrington. Kick outside to Holden. Quick trigger three, short. No good. Turnaround shot by Harrington, no good. And Luke Sanders gets the defensive rebound with just over 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 15-point lead for the Counselors. Gonna hit Williams. Williams drive to the right. Between the legs, he's able to find an opening and a right-hand finish for Sir Michael Williams. 55-38. It had been a little while since the Counselors have gotten a bucket, and Williams able to get one there. 17-point lead now. Miller on the right wing, ball tipped by Luke Sanders, and it'll go out of bounds. Miller into Nicholson, and Williams will get the steal there. Williams will keep it. Williams driving in, outside Isaac Vaverka, and to Luke Sanders. Back out Caleb. Sanders will keep it. Guarded by Miller. Sanders drives past him with a burst of speed. Isaac Vaverka outside to Williams. Williams on the move, back to the basket against Nicholson. He drives in, drops it off Caleb. Caleb Sanders back out to the outside left wing.
Get around there.
Sanders on the move to the right side, gets the screen, behind the back now to Williams. Williams on the move now through the lane, left-hand finish. And 13 now for Sir Michael Williams, a 19-point lead.
He wanted the points, man.
Harrington and Titus Miller throws it away. Isaac Viverka with the steal. Giving it back up to Caleb Sanders. Caleb Sanders getting the screen there from Williams. Sanders driving in, scooping it up, no good. Harrington the rebound. Holden to Miller. Miller now guarded by Williams, driving in. Gives it out to the outside. Holden, quick trigger catch and shoot, misses, and Williams the rebound. And now Williams will keep it. Williams driving in and scooping it up. And he's fouled. And foul on Titus Miller. Miller going to pick up his first to Michael Williams to the foul line now. I have 2 shots coming up. As Counselors lead by 19. Williams misses the first. Now 5 for 8 from the line. We'll have another one coming up. He'll make the second. And here's Holden. Get it over to Nicholson. Nicholson guarded, and now a pump fake. Down to Cornelius. Cornelius the drive against Luke Sanders. On the move to the basket, putting it up and in, and one. They're going to call this foul. And Luke Sanders is going to pick up his second. Daniel Cornelius with 14. Cornelius will have a free throw here. 14 points on the ball game for him, and make that 15. 58-41. Williams screen from Luke Sanders on the drive, behind the back. He drives in, drops it off to Viverka, to the corner Williams. Williams trying to find Viverka. Tipped out of bounds by Ray Ware. Counselors ball on the baseline. Substitution being made, Nolan Meacham returning to the ball game. And he's going to come in for Thomas Nicholson. Into Viverka. Out to Caleb Sanders. Sanders drive to the left. Dropping it off to Luke Sanders, who'll put it up and in. 6 points for Luke Sanders. And a 60-41 lead. Hitting Ware in the middle. Ware pass through the hands of Miller. Luke Sanders the steal. Sanders gets the screen from Luke. Throwing it up over the top to Luke, and he puts it up and in. Nice play on the feed. 62-41, just over 3 minutes to go. Pass over to Ware. Ware tight ripping the sideline, throws it away as Caleb Sanders gets the steal. Sanders right side of the floor. Gets the screen. From behind the back. Cornelius takes it away, and now it's Miller. Miller up the floor. And Williams sends it off the backboard. And Meacham throws it out to Holden, who takes the three and hits it. And that's 10 points for Holden. They call it a 2, so it's a 2-pointer for Asa Holden. He's got 9 points. 62-43 ball game. Williams left side of the floor. Just over 2:20 to go in the game. Williams the drive and out to the outside. Williams hitting Viverka on the move. Put it up and miss it. Ball's tipped and Ware comes away with it. Throw it over to Holden. Over 2 minutes, gonna hit Miller. Miller the move. Shoots the shot off the bank, no good. Meacham the follow, doesn't go. Williams the rebound. Under 2 minutes. Williams breaking down the dribble. Oh, nice move. And he'll shoot the shot off the bank, good. 21-point lead for the Counselors. Into Miller. Miller stripped. There you call the travel. And so Viverko will get it in now. 64-43, Counselors going to win this ball game and move to 12-0 on the season. They will take on PCA on Saturday at home. Screen from Caleb Sanders. Williams to the right side. Williams driving to his right, feeding Viverka, and he's fouled by Cornelius. Sanders into Williams, tipped out of bounds by Meacham. Oh, they call it off Williams. Get into Holden. Back to Ware. Ware to Miller. Miller takes the deep three, and it's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Luke Sanders. Caleb Sanders up the right side of the floor, a 21-point lead under a minute to go, and Caleb Sanders is fouled in the open court by Daniel Cornelius.
He'd be out of the game if y'all to call that all the time, man. It's too much. He got too much.
Into Williams.
Foul, too much. If this was my team, you know what, man? They're going to learn how not to travel and not to travel.
Williams against Holden. And now it's Cornelius. Cornelius the drive. Williams, oh wow! And bodies on the floor. And Caleb Sanders will pick up the ball. Gotten by Caleb Sanders. Sanders right side of the floor.
Get out of here alive, fellas.
Sanders driving past Meacham. Under 20 seconds. Up top to Williams. And you can wrap this one up in chocolate brown and cream gold, baby. The Counselors win streak rolls on. Here in Byram, 12-0 are the Counselors, 10-0 in conference, and they'll take on PCA on Saturday. And folks, coming out tonight, we had 14U boys, 16U boys, 18U boys. Victors take the 14U and the 16U. Counselors take the 18U, 64-43. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. Trellis Williams. We're back on Saturday as the Counselors will take on the Paladins at home. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate Tony Leach on the production here today. We were in tight quarters here on the sideline. William Leach on the main camera, as well as Nettie Williams on the action cam here today. Folks, we really appreciate you joining us as Counselors TV. Please hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. I'm Trellis Williams. We out.